All right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Women's Football Chat Live. It's match week 3 of the 24-25 Barclays WSL season, and today we have Tottenham versus Liverpool, the big match of this Sunday WSL match day. It's been an interesting one so far. We've just been watching the first 45 minutes of Manchester City West Ham, where City look very dominant but still can't score many goals. Today, Harry, two sides who have struggled in attacking areas. What can we expect from today's match?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very interesting game. Obviously, these two sides battled it out for fourth last season with Man United, and they're both going to have ambitions to be in that same fight again, if not go further. I think it's a very, very interesting game. This game means different things to these two teams. You've got a Tottenham side who come into this unbeaten. They've scored 6 goals and have looked pretty decent. Whereas Liverpool, they're yet to win. They've drawn 2 games against Leicester and West Ham, which realistically you'd expected them to be winning. So for both sides, this game is very, very important, but it's important for different reasons. And Tottenham, they've scored goals, but they've conceded. I think the Villa game was fortunate. For Liverpool, it's just about killing games off. So both sides are playing very differently to each other. I'm intrigued to see how this game's going to play out.
Yeah, indeed. Should be an interesting one. I think they're two sides that over the summer, Tottenham, I think, had a bit of a downgrade, if I'm honest. I think losing Chelly and Bise, of not renewing Clinton or signing on a permanent, I think that's a big loss. I think Rasso's a good signing, but I don't think it massively replaces what they lost in Bise and Clinton. I think we've seen a lot of times without Clinton, they just don't really know how to progress that ball forward. They don't really have someone that can break down the opposition. We saw, particularly against Aston Villa, them really struggle to create opportunities. So I do have some doubts there about Tottenham. For Liverpool, I think they stagnated over the summer. They didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
They signed Olivia Smith, who I think is a good player, not a top player yet, but someone that could develop like that. I think Emma Koivisto leaving there was a big loss. So they sort of balance each other out there. I don't think Liverpool had a particularly interesting summer, and Tottenham, I think, had a downgrade. So they're two sides who, while they would want to have their foot on the throttle, be pushing up the league, I think have to have one look in the rearview mirror and be making sure that the likes of Brighton, who seem to be the only team in the WSL capable of scoring consistently, I think they're very much looking strong. Aston Villa are another team that look quite good. I think Leicester look really dangerous, and they've got Crystal Palace today. So I do think both these sides just need to have a look behind them, because just to check over the back of the shoulder, because there are teams behind them that are coming after them. I
definitely think so. I think with Tottenham, for me, I think they've got fortunate. Crystal Palace, they were always going to win. Aston Villa, I mean, how on earth Tottenham have got a point for that game, I do not know.
They took 4 shots and scored 2.
Exactly, they had 2 shots on target, scored both of them. Villa had double digits of shots and only scored the same amount. It was, Tottenham, you have to give them credit for for getting the point and being clinical, but they were under pressure for the majority of that game. Aston Villa should have won. We saw it again yesterday, a game that Villa probably again should have won and ended up losing 4-2 to Brighton. So a lot of work. Aston Villa are having an interesting start to the season, but for Tottenham, they have to play better than they did last Sunday, because if they have a similar performance, Liverpool, for me, will take advantage, because Liverpool have proven they're clinical, but they can't kill the game off. They can go ahead. They've scored the goal, and I think Howard and Smith have looked very good in the first 2 games, but they didn't. They just didn't kill the game off. They got punished by a Leicester side who, when you've got Jutta Rantala, and to be fair, they're playing decent football. That point was okay. The West Ham one really stands out for me, conceding late on to a Ueki goal to a West Ham side who aren't very good, to be honest. It will be a big shame for Liverpool, and Matt Beard will want to address that quickly. They need to kill games off. Villa didn't kill the game off against Tottenham, and Tottenham came back in it. Liverpool, they can't afford to do the same today. They can't afford to go ahead, not kill it off, and let Tottenham back into it. Yeah,
I agree with you. West Ham result particularly poor. They were pretty bad against United in the week as well. And I think the Leicester result, while Leicester have improved, it shows that the conversation Liverpool are in is completely different now. It's no longer, are they 4th? Could they push into the top lot? It's, are they actually going to take a step back this season? Are they going to be in a bit of a difficult spot? So I think the discourse has definitely shifted. But this will be an interesting game today. Shall we have a look at the lineups then? We are in the Gorn Group Stadium, I believe it is called, at Tottenham Hotspur's ground. So we'll start with the home side then. In goal, it's Rebecca Spencer, a back 4 of Neville, Bartrip, Hunt and Nilden. Then in the pivot, Oroz and Summonen. On the right wing, Hayley Raso. On the left wing, Jessica Naz. Drew Spence in attacking midfield with Martha Thomas leading the line. Any shocks in there? Do you think Beth England would start?
I think it's an interesting one, isn't it? Obviously, there's the side becomes stronger after the really, really slim victory against Charlton in the midweek. But yeah, I'm surprised that England, she made the difference really in the Aston Villa game, scoring the equaliser, and it was a very well taken goal. And it's an interesting one. I think England is just a little bit more potent, but overall, I've got a lot of praise for that Tottenham front line. I think Naz and Rasa have looked pretty sharp in the first 2 games. Although I do think they still can step it up a level if they want to. I've been very impressed with the pivot of Summonen and Oroz. I think Oroz, especially coming in at the start of this season, has looked very, very sharp. The problems come for Tottenham defensively. They've conceded far too many chances. They've only conceded 2 goals, which to be honest I think is very, very fortunate. I think Villa could have had 4 or 5 if they really wanted to. But yeah, so Tottenham defensively have got to get it right. And it surprises me because they've got a good backline. They've got a decent keeper. They just systematically need to get it right so they're not letting so many chances on their goal, because Spencer is they're having to get lucky, and B, Spencer's having a lot of work to do.
Yeah, definitely. Let's have a look then at the Liverpool side. Matt Beard lining up his team in a 3-5-2 today. In goal, it's Rachel Laws. Liverpool with a bit of a injury crisis in goal because they've got just Rachel Laws today. They haven't named a goalkeeper on the bench, so they are in a little bit of trouble there if she was to get injured, because they have a young goalkeeper who is away at the U17 World Cup, and their backup keeper's injured, so they're in real trouble there. But Rachel Laws is fit to start. It's a back 3 of Kapox, Bonner and Matthews. Across the 5, Parry, Herbinger, Nagano, Lundgaard and Hines. And then a front 2 of Smith and Haug. Now, quite an interesting team, because Kapox included in that backline, we expect to see her in attacking position, so I'm not sure what we're doing there. But it does point towards them using a 4-3-3 today.
Which is very interesting, and I wouldn't be surprised, Matt Beard changing it up, not happy, because I think they've got the quality in attack to go for it. I really do, and he will sense that Tottenham have looked fragile defensively, and there's an opportunity here for Liverpool to use that power in the front line and to really, put this Tottenham defence to the sword. I think, Haug didn't have a brilliant campaign last season. This season was very, very good. Goal and assist in the first 2 games, and her linking up there with Smith. Obviously, Smith got her first goal as well against West Ham. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I think if those 2 can link up once again, they're going to cause some problems today for Tottenham. And overall, if Liverpool can get the ball to the right players in the right areas, they will take the advantage here. They will score goals today because Tottenham will give them space. Unless Tottenham are going to change something and they're going to up the performance, there's going to be opportunities to score goals for Liverpool. They've got to take them. That will be the main thing. But overall, I like the Liverpool side. I think it looks very, very strong. And I do think they could really get something from today.
Yeah, so BBC assuming that it will still be a 3-5-2 with Parry dropping into the back 3 and Kapox playing in a wide area. It doesn't massively surprise me, but I think they have got firepower in attack, and Parry at right centre half is a bit of an odd choice for me.
It'll be interesting to see. I think either way round, I wouldn't be too surprised. But as you say, both of their pros and cons. I think that. I don't know. It's one of those where I would like to see them go 4-3-3. I think they went for the game, but went a little bit more positive. They could really punish Tottenham, but I understand they want to play the similar way that they know how to play. They know it works. They just need to start killing games off, and that's the main thing. Yeah,
indeed. Going up to the stream, by the way, getting involved in the live chat. If you have got any thoughts in the build-up to this game, or indeed throughout today's stream, then do get involved in the live chat. 6 votes in the polling chat so far, 67% backing Liverpool to win today, so a lot of belief that the Reds will be able to get a win over the line. They've not been able to do so far. They've been very much probably the better side in both the games they've played, I would say. They've just not been able to kill games off. And so for me, that's still a bit of an issue for them. But a positive spot at the start of the season has been Olivia Smith. How impressed have you been by her performances?
Yeah, very much so. She's looked really sharp. I think there's been obviously she's got her goal. That was a very, very well taken goal against West Ham, and I think there were other opportunities, especially just in the first 2 games, to for her teammate, her teammates kind of let her down, to be completely honest. I think she created some really nice opportunities. She linked up well with the other attackers for Liverpool, but the chances just weren't finished off. So I definitely think that her numbers could be elevated. But if Liverpool are going to kill the game off, if they are going to win today, they're going to need Smith, they're going to need Haug, they're going to need players like Hobinger to find the back of the net. They need to take all the chances they're going to get. If not, it's going to be another one where they could get caught out with it towards the end of the game. Because, I think, obviously, we're looking at an unbeaten Tottenham side against a winless Liverpool, but when you actually watch the performances, you'd think it's the way around. Liverpool played like a side who, both sides are technically still unbeaten.
Well, exactly, that's how you phrase it. You can say that two unbeaten giants of the game, or you can say that Liverpool are winless and Tottenham have been unconvincing.
Yeah, it is interesting.
It's difficult to assert either way, but yeah, it will be an interesting one today. Shall we get some predictions before kick-off then?
Yeah, sure.
Chat, feel free to put your predictions if you're watching along. Harry, though, I'll ask you first. What's your prediction for today's game?
I think it's a really tough one, but I think it's going to follow a similar pattern to how the season has started for these two sides. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I think Liverpool will take a 2-goal lead, and it'll be goals from, I will go, Hines and Smith. And then in the second half, towards the end of the game, Tottenham will score 2 goals. They'll level it back up. It'll be a goal from Jessica Naz. And then off the bench, I'll go for Matilda Vinberg. And it'll be another game where Tottenham get a little bit fortunate and Liverpool throw away a lead.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm going to back Liverpool, I think, in this game. I think they've been much more convincing despite their results. I think the performances have been more convincing than Tottenham's have this season. I think Tottenham played a really poor Palace side. And obviously Villa, I think Villa should have won that game by a canter. So I don't think we can judge Tottenham too much over those first two performances. Therefore, I think Liverpool win today. I'm going to say a Hobinger goal and a Smith goal and a 2-0 win for Liverpool.
Fair enough. I like it. It'll be close. It'll be a really close game. It is going to come down to which side is going to deliver their best performance of the season.
Tottenham to start creating some chances because they were gifted chances against Palace and they took them. They had only 4 chances against Villa. They took 2 of them. Now, obviously, that's very clinical, but it's not sustainable. Eventually, they will have a game where they don't take those chances and they're not creating enough that they are putting teams under serious pressure. And they're playing a side in Liverpool today who are already tough opponents. Yeah. So I think if they are still struggling to create opportunities, this will be a tough match for Tottenham.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I agree. They definitely need to up it. But, they've got a big support. They've got a band going around the stadium at the moment with a drum and a trumpet. Hopefully, they can kind of spur their team on to play better. Oh, honestly, yeah. So, no, I think it'll be a good one. It's going to be as we said, both these sides were competing for 4th last year, so we know how good they are. Let's hope they can deliver a good game.
Yeah, Gary in the live chat going 5-2 Tottenham. What a game that would be, Gary.
I mean, Tottenham's 4 shots against Villa, so that would be a massive upgrade.
Shots. Huge upturning performance. But it will be Liverpool to get us started here today. Haug from the middle, waiting for the referee's whistle. Which isn't coming anytime soon by the looks of it.
No. Not sure what we're waiting for.
Is that the ref that did the Chelsea Palace game?
Yes. No, that was Heaslip. That's actually the Chelsea Villa game and the Chelsea Man United game. Kirsty Dowd. And I don't know what she's waiting for here. There is a delay for some reason. I don't know what she's laughing about. But
Haug will use the opportunity just to get a bit more movement in the legs.
Yeah.
And we can all take a moment to get excited for this.
Marta Thomas has got to deliver today because I thought, for me, Beth England should be starting. Especially after the performance in the last game.
Yeah. And now, both the players taking a knee and stand against all forms of discrimination. But it will be Liverpool to get us underway now. Dow blows the whistle. Haug knocks it back. And we're underway here in London. It's Tottenham versus Liverpool in Matchweek 3 of the WSL season. And Liverpool will go forwards quickly. Neville heading it down low. Finds Fuka Nagano. Good challenge in there from Hayley Raso. And now Liverpool have possession once again. Laws. Bonner. Matthews. Back to Rachel Laws. And now a long ball looking for Hines. Does find Hines, who can take that in her stride. And Liverpool look to come down the left-hand side now. A ball down the line for Kapox. Can she take on Neville here? Does try to take on Neville. Gets around Neville. Great drive, but Neville does managed to recover that ball out now for a corner.
Yeah, it's a really good tackle in there. Neville does well to recover, but initially very good play from Kapox. It's a lovely ball through down the line from Hines, and then she just does well to use that burst of pace to beat the fullback, but it's a good recovery from Neville.
I thought she was around her there.
Yeah, and that's a very easy one to get wrong and give away a penalty.
Yeah,
clean
indeed.
tackle.
So Liverpool with a chance in this corner then. And it's a ball floated in towards the penalty spot. It's a header, but it's wide. Liverpool already getting a shot away though, and that's what we want to see today. Chances at both ends.
Yeah, very much. I mean, Matthews, it's not quite where she wants it. She's under pressure from two players.
Just leaning back there. It's never going to get great contact behind it, but does send it towards goal.
Yeah, the ball kind of hit her head, and Spencer will see that wide. But Liverpool putting a lot of pressure on early doors. Somehow Tottenham have played out of that and they've got a chance here.
And here's Drew Spence, will knock it wide. Jessica Naz looking to take on Parry here. Actually got the beating off the full back. No, it's good defending from Parry. And then they'll look to play out, but she's forced into taking that wide. So it does look like a fullback for Liverpool to start.
Very interesting.
I mean, Kapox is definitely playing on the left, Smith playing on the right. So unless they're using Lundgaard as one of the centre-backs,
Potentially.
I think it could be a fullback for Liverpool.
But I like the change. It's more positive.
But Tottenham corner now, Summoning over this. Needs some movement in the box. It's delivered in again to a very central area, but Liverpool managed to flick it away. Thomas works hard to be the first to get there. Now Naz. Bartrip. And they're going to be forced back here. Tottenham to Spencer. Now they will look to try and play out. There's a ball on down the line into the run of Oroz. Will go down the line now to Nilden, but Nilden can't keep hold of that ball as Parry puts in a strong challenge.
Yeah, it's Tottenham are trying to, but I can already see how they're not creating chances in terms of they just don't look as sharp as they should be. Liverpool look. It's too easy for Liverpool to intervene.
Yeah, interesting that they've already swapped Hayley Raso and Jessica Naz. So Naz now off the right flank and Raso off the left.
It's interesting. I don't know what they've seen the first 3 minutes to be able to decide that, but Villarn knows what he's doing. But Tottenham just need to get a bit of control. I think the one thing they didn't have against Villa was control in the game.
Yeah. Simonon, poor touch, and that'll be one back by Liverpool. Nagano plays it to Smith. Smith looking to take players on. Great ball delivered into the box, but no one trying to meet it. But that's the right sort of area to deliver that ball.
And I tell you what, I mean, it feels like a half cross, half shot. It's not a bad effort at all. I can't tell if she's gone for goal or put the ball in it. But
for me, it looks like a cross. It's just trying to get it into that back post area.
Yeah, it's a good ball. I mean, she should take the shot on. If she's generated that much power from there.
For me, Haug's got a gamble on that ball coming through.
But again, that's what Smith is just so sharp. She's just pounces on everything, creates an opportunity from everything, and a very, very exciting player.
Yeah, Spencer now looks to play long. That's a good win in there from Bonner. Taken on well by Lundgaard. Lundgaard plays it wide. Parry will have to bust a gut to get there, but she does. Up against Raso here. Raso assertive challenge. Parry tries to foul her. Strong tackle from Smith to knock it out of play.
Yeah, and we're already seeing 2 goal kicks there. Liverpool won the ball back from both, and it's very similar to what we've seen for Tottenham all season. Really, is they just cannot get out. They can't get out of their own half, and Liverpool are winning the ball back out of the pitch. Yeah,
they're not. Their build-up play just isn't great, and their plan B is just that long exit ball that isn't going to hold up today because you've got Martha Thomas is quite good in the air, but she's always going to be up against Matthews or Bonner.
Yeah.
So it is a 4-5-1 for Liverpool today, which is arguably less aggressive than what they have been playing in recent weeks. Here's Raso. Nilda made the inverted run, which will go to Summonen instead. Now Spence. Summonen. Spence. Ball back now to Barshop. Not happy with the options available to her. We'll go back.
They've gone from Liverpool's third to their own goalkeeper there, Tottenham. It's just not working. The play in attacking areas, they're just not getting anything from it.
Oroth. Ball out wide into Naz. Naz uses Neville. Nice flick inside to Oroz. Here come Tottenham. Ball through. That would be ambitious to expect Thomas to get there. She does put a lot of pressure on Hines, but Hines sees it out for a goal kick.
Yeah, it's the right idea to play that ball, but good defend in the end, just to see Thomas out and win yourself possession back. But that was better from Tottenham. They went down the right hand side. They moved it across quite well, and they just managed to find a bit of space in there for Oroz. They've got to keep doing that.
Yeah,
got to get players like Oroz in space.
Yeah, ball long. Then Haug will flick it on. Such a useful player to have up there because the ball will really stick to her.
Yeah.
That time the flick on didn't quite come off, but she's going to win that aerial challenge every time. Neville, not the most convincing pass back to Spencer, but under no pressure, Spencer will be able to claim it. Lifts the ball out to Nilden, who can carry that forward. Smith, though, will get back in here and jostle for the ball. There's a foul in there, but the ball goes to Rasso, and here comes Tottenham looking to take on Parry. Good challenge from Parry. Rasso's not happy about something there. She thinks that there was a elbow to the face, and it will be pulled back anyway now for that earlier foul on Nilden, as Nilden is down in some discomfort.
Yeah, I think too interesting. I think Smith did make the foul. I think Rasso's problem is that Parry doesn't do much wrong, but she's not looked at the ball once. I mean, this is a foul from Smith. Yeah, just pulling the shirt and just brings down Nilden and stands on her. Then the ball, I think Parry is fortunate that Rasso doesn't go down, because Parry's not watched the ball and she's just, managed to shuffle Rasso out. But Tottenham, they're playing better. But again, the moves are breaking down as soon as they hit the final third. And that's the main problem at the moment.
Yeah, indeed. So a drop ball for Liverpool then. Rachel Laws goes to Matthews. Now a pass inside to Lundgaard. Lundgaard goes back to Bonner. Bonner to Parry. Liverpool looking to come forwards here. That's blocked though by Rasa out for a Liverpool throw.
And that's the kind of pressure that needs to be applied from Tottenham. Need to pin Liverpool back. Although I think Parry's gained a few yards here and just managed to get things moving for Liverpool.
Yeah.
Which is what they want to do. And they've won another throw.
Oh, yeah, Hauger's done well to win that throw there. Nice to change of passes. Haug's ball through to Smith. Doesn't quite work out. They'll press it aggressively here. Lundgaard chasing it down. Can't quite win it though. And that ball out now for a Liverpool throw.
There's definitely still a bit of work to do for Haug and Smith to get used to playing with each other. We've seen it a few times now. Haug puts the ball across the box. Smith put the ball across the box. Haug hung back. Haug goes to Smith's feet there, and Smith makes the run beyond. So the moves breaking down there. But we have seen when they do get it right, when they do link up together, it does usually lead to a goal.
Alright. Now Thomas Summonen wanted to knock it wide. Instead it's with Hunt. Nildum. Needs a forward pass here. We'll go back to Hunt. Hunt under pressure goes to Spencer. Spencer now will look to play out, but that's picked off by Capox here. With Spencer off a line, could take aim, does take aim! What a finish from Capox! Tottenham 0, Liverpool 1. And once again, Tottenham's poor build-up is exposed to an opposition here. Capox picks it up and has just thundered it home from range. Just lifted it over Spencer, who was miles out of her goal by that point. But Tottenham, again, it's poor build-up play, and Liverpool win it hard the field and take advantage of that.
Yes, it's a massive blunder, but from Spencer, and Tottenham just all over the place. The ball out itself, but she's got to get. It's one of those. It's not a good pass out.
It's not, but they know Spencer's distribution isn't phenomenal, and yet the only pass she can play there is some lifted ball over to the right back.
It's
a great
bizarre.
finish
They're
from
not.
Parks.
Yeah, I think you have to give credit to the finish as well, because to be honest, Spencer did for the most part get back in, and if the strike had less lift on it, I think Spencer would have recovered it.
It's great from Hines there. Ball over the top from Hunt. She stops it getting to Ross. So
if that hadn't been in the far corner, I think Spencer would have still got there. So a lovely finish from Kapox.
Yeah,
And a huge goal for Liverpool. They've got the goal. We've seen this happen for the third time, all 3 games in a row now. They've taken the lead in the league. Oh, and that wasn't a good. That was a great tackle from Neville.
No, that was clumsy.
All 3 games now so far this season, they've taken the lead. Today, they'll hope they can hold on.
Yeah, definitely. Past the boosters. Come on, Reds. Welcome to the stream. And yeah, Liverpool taking the advantage once again.
Because I do think a win today completely changes the narrative of their season. If they drop points today, suddenly it's winless in their first 3. If they win today, it's 5 points from the first 3.
They're 6th in the live table. They'd be ahead of Tottenham.
And it starts to look much
get what you're
stronger.
saying.
Well, Tottenham won it back. He has a lovely ball
Drew
to Spence.
Spence.
Oh, I don't know.
Flag for offside. It was a tight one.
Spence doesn't seem too happy about that.
And if we can see a replay, we'll see if it's the right one.
We are. Oh, I don't think so.
She's on. I think she was on, but alas, that is flag for offside. It's a tight one, definitely close.
Yeah.
But yeah, Cornelia Kapox then, the goal scorer for Liverpool, giving them a really good start in this game. And that's a good flick on in there from Kapox. It's going to fall for Haug. Under pressure, takes aim. It's just wide. Dragging that effort wide. But Liverpool here are in the ascendancy already, and they are taking advantage of the fact Tottenham just don't look comfortable.
It's a great flick on.
It was Haug actually who went to the wide space, so it's obviously something they've been planning out. Haug draws wide to win that header, and then, because obviously up against Neville, she's got an even bigger advantage, another poor bit of build-up from Tottenham. They're really bad on the ball at the moment.
I don't think that, from Lundgaard, I don't think his shot was terrible. She did well to wait, let the defenders fly across and then take the shot, but just end up dragging it wide. But yeah, Tottenham again, not playing out. It's not linking up in the final third for Tottenham. They can't play out very well. But the one thing they have got is the quality, and that's the reason why they've beaten Palace and they've drawn to Villa. Is because even when they can't...
They just keep giving the ball away at the moment. Smith.
Then Oros is winning it back.
By Oros.
I mean, that's brilliant battling. She's had a brilliant
she's lost it again, and here come Liverpool. Passes off from Lundgaard, just past Hobinger. And now here come Tottenham. Spence picked off by Hines. It's going to fall for Neville. There's a foul in there on Hines. Rasso's down, but it was her that committed the foul.
Yeah, I think it's an accidental one. Rasso just leans in for it, wins the ball, and it kind of ends up taking Hines with her. But it's getting tough. It's tough for Tottenham. It really is tough. They just can't get out. Hines pounces on it, and
she'd got nowhere near the ball.
Rasso just takes her with that.
Yeah. But an obvious foul there from Hayley Rasso.
There's a lot of work for. I still think there's work to do for both sides, but there's Liverpool. I think the issues are. I mean, I'm just intrigued to see them. Bonner and Parry having a chat with Matt Beard. Matt Beard was showing them something on a piece of paper, so I don't know what he's been coming up with from the first 14 minutes. But that's he's the type of manager. He will sense there's a chance today to really punish Tottenham, and he will change the way Liverpool playing to try and take advantage of that. Yeah,
indeed. I think they just got to remain calm. Tottenham keep giving the ball away in attacking areas, and Liverpool try and rush it. Yeah. Ball in from Matthews. It's going to be headed away. Nagano will try and keep this alive. Parry. Matthews. Hines. Back to Matthews. Just to find Kapox, who's been a lively force in the first 10-15 minutes here. And it's 2-0 Manchester City in their game against West Ham.
Has Khadija Shaw been subbed on yet?
No. Only one change for City at the break, which is Vivian Miedemar coming on for Jill Raw.
That's a lovely ball out to Hines, and that's a great ball in.
Headed away there by Hunt. It's going to fall for Fuka Nagano. Matthews finds Herbinger. Herbinger knocks
That's
it
the
wide.
wrong pass.
Yeah.
That's the wrong pass. It's a brilliant run inside from Gapox. Herbinger thinks that Hines is making a run outside and she's not. Wrong pass that from the Liverpool midfielder. And then let off for Tottenham again.
Yeah, Shaw has come on, by the way, 69th minute, and the goal was the 71st, so could have been
Please.
first touch.
Oroz was pulled to the floor, apparently not.
Ball inside,
again.
cut out by Summonen. One high by Herbinger. Lundgaard. Nagano. We'll go back now to Bonner. Bonner finds Matthews. Matthews down the line. Hines. Back now to Matthews. It's Mary Fowler with a goal, by the way, for Manchester City. Assist, though, for Khadija Shaw. Laws. Matthews.
I tell you
Liverpool win it
what,
back.
Liverpool are letting Tottenham off here. There's been a few now where they've won the ball back and that pass just hasn't been good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, just got to be a bit more precise, a bit more clinical in attacking areas. Tottenham for the taking, I think, today.
Just look at that there, though. Herbinger's got
early on.
acres.
Yeah.
And again, there she's got the time to turn and play the pass.
Ball into Gemma Bonner. Now wide into Parry. Parry wants to take on Naz. Still going, is forced down, but that's not a foul in the eyes of the referee or the assistant.
Yeah, there's a couple of interesting ones in there. Naz, very forceful, but on the right side of the lot. And Tottenham get away with another one. But Liverpool are playing good football, they're playing expansive football. And if they can get it right in the final third, they're really gonna they could score a couple today. Unless Tottenham wake up.
Ball forwards, great pass into Oroz. And now here come Tottenham. Neville. Down the line into Oroz again. Options in the box. Forced back now though.
I mean, Rasa never did it by themselves.
And there,
Too many
Oroz forced wide. Neville.
So many red shirts got back there. And you had, I mean, Neville did well. Rasa made a good run, and just they look back and no other white shirts were with them.
It's just the Tottenham side so far in every area of the field is dysfunctional.
Yeah.
You'd think something would be working, but they're not. I mean, obviously they've scored goals. So I guess you could say their attack's still working relatively well, almost giving it away again, but then it's thumped long as they get out of the trouble. Spence will try to win it high, ends up running off the pitch.
But
good nudge in there from Bonner.
Yeah, even with the goals, it was scored 4 at Palace, which was kind of expected. I think against Villa they were well taken, but that was Beth Mead showing her quality, and they only put 2 past Charlton, and what that had to be an 85th minute winner from Naz. It's not been a nice start to the season for Tottenham.
Yeah. Laws plays it out. Neville manages to get a touch in there, but it ends up being flicked on by Liverpool and out for a Tottenham throw.
And what will be more frustrating, especially if the result stays the same now, what will be more frustrating is that they've got quite a nice run. I know Villa and Liverpool are good teams, but they've avoided any of the big four, and I think they would have fancied themselves to put a few points on the board.
Yeah. Hines. Kapox to Hines. Hines goes back to goalkeeper Laws. Just lifting it wide without a play. That's a Tottenham throw.
Not what Laws was trying to do with that pass at all.
Yeah, Rasa gives chase there to the ball through, but Laws will claim it again. Now Tottenham looking to play out. Sorry, Liverpool looking to play out. Hines. Matthews. Now Laws. Laws to Matthews.
I mean, here you got Thomas and Raso swapped momentarily. I don't know what's going on because Marta Thomas is nowhere near where she should be.
Yeah, but it's just bizarre, dysfunctional. I don't really know what Tottenham are trying to do. They didn't look good against Villa. 20 minutes here, they've not looked good here either. And I think Villarreal knows that. His face tells a story.
Yes.
Naz wins it back. Wants to carry it forwards. Finds Thomas. Thomas fouled. Not in the eyes of the referee. Doesn't matter anyway as Liverpool lose it again. Rosso seemed to give up on that quite early there, but Hines wins it back against Liverpool's ball. Matthews.
Tottenham were trying anything to get this go.
Laws. Nildon wins the header. Nagano nods it back to Parry. Now puts the pressure on and forces a throw.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think that it is hard. Tottenham did lose a lot, but I find it bizarre that yes, they lost some big players in the summer, but that shouldn't disrupt the functionality of your system. In terms of they lost Clinton and Bizet, yes, but that shouldn't change how you play out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree.
And then you have to ask some questions as to what's going on then, because I mean, obviously Hunt's coming this summer, but I don't think it's her fault.
Maita Oros. Naz. Ball inside. Nildon holds on to it well. Oros down the line. Nildon tries to have a ball in. It's blocked out now for a Tottenham corner.
I think Nildon will be happy that's been blocked because nobody was there. If that had gone into the penalty area, Liverpool would have cleared it. Because Rasso's marked by Hines and Spence just doesn't make any run. And I don't know where Marta Thomas is today. Because she's not up front. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
And then you... I mean, I'd love to see an angle there of where on earth she was in that move.
At times they're using Rasso or Naz for the middle and sort of dragging Thomas wide, which I get from you want to get that pace in behind, but I don't know.
If you're going to do that, just start Naz up front.
Yeah, exactly. And then give Wimberg or Suzuki a chance, or play Thomas in the attacking midfield role. I just don't really get what they're doing.
Yes, please get Wimberg on. I had to put in my fantasy DSL team because obviously with the postponement of Chelsea United, I had to start Wimberg.
Yeah. Well, that is a shame. Yeah, I had to transfer out Turland and Sandberg, and brought in. Who did I bring in this week? Oh, Khadija Shaw.
Yeah, I'm annoyed about that one.
Who hasn't started, but has got an assist off the bench.
I triple captain today, so...
Well, I've got Captain Kasparai currently on 20 points. Because I've used the wall and captaincy. So, that's going really well. And if they can just hold on to this clean sheet, maybe she can get a goal or a contribution would be gorgeous.
If Shaw can score another goal, that's an okay triple captaincy, I think.
Yeah, I'm on 30 now, and I've had -1 from D'Angelo. So that was a shame.
It's been a very physical defence from Liverpool. They've defended hard but fair, and I they have got the back line for it. I do think they've got a lot of presence.
Yeah,
but halfway through this half, I think Liverpool will be happy, but they know that the job is far from done. They've learnt their lesson already twice this season. And Spencer is down for Tottenham, which is why we have a stoppage. I mean, they'll be hoping that there's no issues. Not at a great half. Could this be tactical?
Potentially. I mean, she doesn't look to be in immense agony.
I like the fact also because she's gone down from where she was when
Tottenham
that move was happening.
this.
She's gone down in the middle of the pitch.
So let's see a replay then of that strike from Cornelia Capox. That's just brilliant.
Yeah.
Just brilliant.
Any lower or any straighter, and I think Spencer recovers. So great effort.
Either way, I'm surprised she doesn't jump and.
I mean, the fact
make
she
it
pulls
look
her
like
hands
she's
back
trying.
is bizarre. I don't understand why you do that.
At least because even if you know you're not getting there, you want to look like you're trying to get there, don't you? And I'm not saying she wasn't trying. I think she'd have judged it and gone, "Well, I can't get there." But you still want to make it look like
bit of wind, something. You might have got fingertips on it. I think if she jumped and put her arm... Well, no, but...
Gold and Ivo wind.
No, but in terms of it might have dropped, like,
A little bit.
more than
I
she
know
was
what you're saying,
expecting.
but-
I don't know, it's a weird one. I don't know if it's a goalkeeper to go, oh, this ball's going over my... Because she starts to put her hands up and then she pulls them down again.
Yeah.
Just surprising, so.
Bizarre one.
Yeah. Well, she's back up, she's absolutely fine, and we're going to get this game going again. So maybe more of a tactical stoppage.
Looks like a tactical one. I don't want to accuse anyone of anything, but...
Although we've got the game going again, and...
Haley Raso is off on the sideline.
Because she's sorting out her shin pads and her boots.
She's putting on Tottenham ones. Oh, sorry, Real Madrid ones. So Tottenham down to 10.
What a bizarre scenario. If you're Liverpool, you take
Spencer tries to
advantage.
flick it on, but can't. Parry, Bonner. I'm guessing while Spencer was down, they tried to do that, but she's taking too long about it.
No, but there's no time here. Just keep Spencer down until she's done.
Ball flicked in behind. Here come Liverpool. Smith looking to take advantage of the fact Tottenham are down. A player drags it just wide of the far post. Liverpool should have doubled their advantage there. Hands on the head for Matt Beard. And frustration apparent on the face of Olivia Smith. It's a good ball. It's a well-timed run. Bearing it on
everything
goal.
right.
Should she square it? Should she square that to Kapox there? Or to Lundgaard at the back post?
Potentially. It did take a nick off someone.
Yeah, okay.
But I think she did everything. The run was right. The touch was right. And I mean, Matt Beard is the face of a man that knows these chances need to be going in.
Bring a ball in towards Bonner and Howard. And it flicks off both and bounces out for Spencer. But Liverpool has another opportunity that goes begging.
So Tottenham getting away with it now, and Liverpool know they're letting them off the hook, and that is why we saw Matt Beard hands on the head, looking slightly frustrated, because that was a good chance for Smith. That's not a bad corner either. They should have taken advantage of at least one of those chances.
Yeah.
Tottenham are struggling slightly defensively. They are now back to their full complement with Raso back on the pitch.
Yeah, Tottenham in possession now. Nilden caught out will fall for Haley Raso. And there's a player on the deck here, and it's Lundgaard. Seems to be in a bit of discomfort here. The way that Tottenham stopped that there does make you worry.
Yeah.
So what happened here?
Just
She's challenging with Nilden in the corner, and she's gone down nasty, I think, on that ankle, is it?
It's hard to judge. It's hard to tell. It looks like just a usual just nudge off the ball, but clearly something not right there at all.
Yeah, so hopefully Lundgaard is all right, but she seems to be in a fair bit of discomfort here. 5 shots, by the way, for Liverpool so far. Tottenham yet to register a shot. However, Liverpool have only put 1 on target.
And that's the problem. It could be in 90 minutes. That could be 20 shots to Liverpool, 3 to Tottenham, but Tottenham could draw this game 1-1. And that's been Liverpool's problem. And that is why Matt Beard, reacts like that when Liverpool get chances like Smith had, when they get chances that they've had in this game. They feel like they should take them. Watching it back, it's a lovely ball from Parry. Smith makes the right run. That little knock forwards with her knee is superb, and the shot
just dragging it wide.
I mean, I'd be intrigued to see which player that came off. If it was Neville, then maybe it was going on target. We didn't,
But then it registered as a shot on target.
That is true.
So it was off target, that effort.
Gotta do. Do you just fire it near post potentially? Tries to find the far corner.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'd square it. You've got 2 players in the box there who will just tack it into an empty net. I know she wants a goal, and I like that about Smith. She's very direct. But sometimes it pays to just be a little bit selfless to help the team in that situation.
Well, a pause and a chance for Tottenham to regroup, and you can see here they're huddled round. Marta Thomas has got a lot to say. Villaharm, we know he's a very calm manager. We know he's a very relaxed coach. You can't. So as you say, his reaction's giving nothing away. But as well, I'd love to know what he's thinking right now. Matt Beard getting some instructions into his back line once again.
By the way, while we have a moment, in the Atletico Bilbao Girona game, there have been 3 penalties missed by Bilbao.
What?
Alex Berenguer, Inaki Williams and Ander Herrera have all stepped up and missed. All been saved by Paulo Gazzaniga.
Well, Lundgaard will hobble off here with the help of the Liverpool physios. And looks like she's going to be replaced.
Yeah, I was going to say, seems to be in a fair bit of pain. I'm not sure who... what really has happened there. It'll be Evans on in her place then. Gemma Evans, of course, formerly of Manchester United.
So what's happening now then?
Presumably goes into left centre half, which will go back to a 3... Could go to a 3-4-3?
Yeah, potentially.
I'm not sure.
We're going to find out. I don't think she's playing middle midfield.
She might be.
Fair enough if she is. So you've still got the front three of Kapox, Haugen, Smith.
Yeah.
It's just whatever's happened behind that. But we don't know because at the moment Tottenham are once again struggling to get out.
In the moment they'll just smash
it has to be said,
Bartra.
it's not like it's an intense press from Liverpool.
Tottenham just look devoid of ideas. I mean, where are all their players?
Where's Summonen? She's in the back line.
They're playing yeah.
So which means they've got a single pivot player of Oroz, which we've already seen doesn't really work.
I don't know what everyone's obsessed with single pivots this season.
Yeah, because Tottenham got everyone. It's we sit at Man City, isn't it? Everyone's up front. You can't do anything. What's the point?
A single pivot system can work, but then you need.
But not if the other 6 players all stand up front.
You need to use your wing backs in a certain way. But Liverpool's so wide, they're marking both wing backs. Yeah. Great ball over the top. Something for Naz to chase. He's not getting there though.
Yeah.
Then you've got to use his wing backs because Liverpool are playing a 4-5-1. And it's not like they're suddenly playing wingers and when they were playing wingers. The wingers are where the wing backs would have been.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what Villa because you could say, oh well, he didn't know they were going to play a 4-5-1, he thought they'd play 3-5-2, but they would have had players in the same position.
Yeah.
So that's what doesn't make any sense to me. Yes, the midfield is probably more packed than he expected it to be today. Because you lose. In theory, with this Liverpool system, what you actually lose out of possession is one of the 2 strikers, meaning that you have a bit more in defensive areas. But still, Raso. That's one back by Nagano and Smith and Haug. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Smith carrying it forwards, just too hesitant there.
Yeah,
just too hesitant from.
Needed another player in there, or she had to go direct. She was always trying to find the pass to Haug. Got to back herself. But definitely another opportunity for Liverpool where they haven't created anything from it, but it did start to look promising.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Naz down the line, Nilden not going to get there. Assertive defending, as always, from Gemma Bonner.
This game definitely has the feeling, that it is going to follow the same suit that the season has for these 2 sides.
Yeah.
Where Liverpool don't kill a game off and Tottenham don't play very well, but can still get something out of it.
Yeah.
The other thing, by the way,
match made in heaven, really.
Yeah, is I find it interesting that some of the Liverpool players play with the collar up.
Really poor pass forwards there.
Some don't.
From Evans, sorry, from Matthews. So Matthews has stepped into midfield, by the way. Sorry, yeah.
That's interesting.
On the collars.
Yeah, no, I just noticed it. Some players actually folded it. Some players just haven't. And I can't decide what...
Fair enough.
But I guess if that's the way you want to do it, fair enough.
Ball forwards looking for Ras, so it's headed up in the air by Hines. It's then a haphazard clearance that's going to fall for Ashley Neville. Summonen. Neville. Summonen. Now Oroz. Raso, Summonen, Oroz. One back is going to fall though for Oroz again. Tries to play out wide to Nilden, isn't going to quite come off. And that's poor from Matthews.
Matthews is not a midfielder. I've watched her play there for a minute.
Why not go 3-4-3 now?
I don't know.
Because you could play... Or even if you go... Move Evans to left back. Who's playing? Oh, Hines. Yeah, you could go 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Hines left wing back. A front three of Kapox, Haug and Smith.
Back three of Evans.
You lose how compact that midfield is, which I think is why Beard isn't doing it.
I get that.
Because he loves having a compact midfield. But
when you have Matthews in midfield, it doesn't matter whether it's compact or not. That's a great flick on from Howe, but well recovered.
Well in there by Grant. No, sorry, Hunt.
Grant's back.
Here's Jessica Naz carrying it forwards, ball down the line into Drew Spence.
Naz hasn't touched the ball today.
That's one back by Bonner, and they'll look to come forwards now. Leopold Smith. Here's Herbinger carrying it, just need to take it.
Yeah.
She's trying to take it in a stride, just put a foot on it.
And she didn't need to take it in a stride. She had time. It wasn't like some speedy breakaway.
Yeah. Neville.
You can tell we're still very much start of the season. Neither of these sides are up to speed yet. I think the reverse fixture list will be very entertaining.
No, but the issue is they need to be up to speed.
They do, and that's the problem.
No, next week Liverpool play Manchester City. If you're not up to speed, then it's going to be difficult. Tottenham play Manchester United.
Oh dear.
So it's a real quality weekend next weekend. We've got Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, United, and Liverpool City.
What's the broadcast picks?
All those games.
Oh right.
Obviously, we'll be live for both the Sunday games. We are at the Emirates for Chelsea versus Arsenal, so we won't be able to stream that one. But do join us next Sunday. And in the midweek, again, no Chelsea stream because we're going to the game, but we will be live for both of the Wednesday fixtures. Bayern versus Arsenal and Manchester City versus Barcelona.
Some incredible games. What a week it is going to be.
Yeah.
Next week.
Proper, brilliant games of football.
Yeah. This game...
Hines.
It's been good. I won't say it's been brilliant. It's been good, though.
Yeah.
I definitely think, when you look back to the second half in Villa Tottenham was very entertaining. And I think we could get a similar second half here today. Tottenham will throw attackers at it. Liverpool will want to kill the game off, so they'll throw themselves forwards.
Yeah, here come Liverpool then. Parry. Down the line, Smith. Nice turn, strong challenge in there. Good challenge from there.
Smith is exactly what I expected. She's a very, very exciting player. Like, she's very, very sharp. I like the things she tries to do, and she's a very, very good talent. And will probably put up some decent numbers this season. But just some aspects of a game just need to be worked on.
Yeah, which is a bit raw.
Yeah.
Which is what you'd expect coming out of the Portuguese league, where it is slightly lower quality.
Yeah, 100%. But definitely a very exciting player. And if Liverpool can keep hold of her for the next couple of years, it would get very. I'll be intrigued to see how she could develop. But I do think she's a type of player where have a settling in season, next season really shine, and then the season after that get the big move to maybe a bigger club.
Yeah,
potentially.
I mean, Liverpool will be hoping in that time frame they can put themselves
in
a position where Smith wouldn't be looking to move. But get what you're saying. Good block in there from Smith. Out now for a Tottenham throw.
It's the combativeness that I like as well. We see one of the main problems with players coming over to the OSL can be they don't have that same fight, don't have the physicality to compete. Smith definitely has the physicality to bully some centre halves.
Yeah, okay. Laws. Yeah, I like Olivia Smith.
A lovely ball from Laws.
She's technical and physical, and there we see it. Lovely flick, looking to carry it forwards. Takes aim. It's not a great shot, and it's collected well by Rebecca Spencer.
Has it been pulled back for the foul on the edge? No,
I think Spencer's just stopped.
I mean, I think this initial flick is brilliant.
She just needs to drive there. She thinks about flicking again. She just hesitates.
Then, that for me is a foul.
Yeah.
As she goes to shoot. Which is probably why the shot isn't brilliant.
I think she gets the shot away there before there's any
Maybe.
huge contact, if I'm honest.
She has got back to her feet.
For me, again, I like how direct she is, but she could look for a pass.
Yeah.
Hunt. Nildon. Naz tries to get the flick on. One back by Matthews. High pressure on Tottenham, though, and they get it back. There's deemed a foul. There's a head injury.
I was going to say.
That is a frustrating one, I think, for Tottenham.
Yeah, because Matthews gets caught. Again, she's not a midfielder. Have Liverpool not got any midfielders on the bench then?
They did make a sub. No idea what they're doing then.
Well, they brought Evans on.
They have got. To be fair, no.
So no goalkeepers and no midfielders.
Silcock, Clark, and Faye could all come on and play it in defence. Keenan, Enderby, and Daniels. It's a bench with four defenders. 5 defenders. No, 4 defenders. 3 strikers. That's it.
That is one of those useless benches, I think.
Yeah, I mean, their squad is just so weirdly constructed. They have no goalkeeper right now, bar the one that's in net. They haven't got another midfielder that's fit. It's just a mess.
It's tough going.
Obviously, once Cherry Holland's back, they'll have her as an option in midfield.
Do you think that contributes slightly to the fact that they can't hold on to games?
Well, the fact that when they get in the second half, they don't have legs to bring on, probably, yeah.
Because either they could bring on weaker defenders or similar strikers. They can't bring on any legs in midfield.
But either way, I mean, they're not positions to change, are they? You don't sub centre halves very often because you want to keep your centre halves the same. You don't sub your strikers all that often because it doesn't make a huge unless you need a goal.
Yeah.
If you're winning, you might as well keep it the same. Or if you want some fresh legs. But what you would tend to change is your midfield, where they will be leggy, where they will be tired. Your wing backs, where they will, because they're up and down all the time, they are going to be leggy, they are going to be tired. Instead, they have absolutely no one to play there.
It's a tough situation.
Yeah. Alright. Waits for Spence to get back on side. Gives her the ball now. Ball down the line from Spence into Raso. Raso looking to make something happen. Ball in.
No.
Blocked by Matthews. Claim of handball. Thomas's complaints are waved away. Tottenham have possession still though. Hunt lifts it wide into Naz.
I'm not sure it's enough force to make.
Naz tries to come forwards. One back by Parry. Liverpool will look to break. Haug. Hervinger. Falls for Smith. Back to Mary Hervinger. Plays it wide into the on-rushing attack of Kapox, and then she has kicked it at a ball that's out of play.
I hope she's kicked it out for an injury.
Well, I assume she was waiting for the run of Hines, and Hines just wasn't there. That's nowhere near Matthews' arm.
No, she did just kick it out. An interesting one. Yeah, Matthews is putting a shift in midfield. Definitely not a midfielder, but it's a tough scenario to be in if you are Liverpool.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like they should go into the break 1-0 up, but they could be more. They really could be.
Spence, Naz, Summonen running down the line. Naz turns, goes back to Nildon. One high by Parry. Here's Spencer. Bartrip. That's a ball in behind, and Laws claims it. Laws. Parry flicks it on. Someone tries to stop it but can't. Nagano. Hobinger. Here's Hines. Ball lifted in there, headed away by Grant. Spence gets a flick on. There's a nudge in there. Ref not really paying attention. Nagano. I don't think it was a foul anyway. 7 minutes of additional time in this half. Of course, we did have a lengthy stoppage for the injury to Lundgaard, so it probably accounts for a lot of that added time. But still a healthy amount of time left in this match.
Yeah. And Liverpool hope. I think they will want a second goal. A second goal would be huge.
Yeah. By the way, the game did end 2-0 to Manchester City. So a good win for them.
Oh, that's a silly foul from someone. Unnecessary. Side have won the ball back, and she just sticks out an arm and brings down the Liverpool player.
Yeah.
Yeah, just unnecessary. Doesn't need to do that. Because Oroz has got the ball back anyway. But a chance for Liverpool in the box. Yeah, what other games are on now? Arsenal, are they?
It's still 1-0. That's right, still 0-0.
Wow.
Half time there. Still 0-0. They have had 9 shots.
Wow.
Just every single game. One big chance missed. 9 shots, they put 2 on target. Everton have had 4 shots and they put 2 on target.
Oh,
Effort from range again. Smith just wide.
hit well, but just wide, yeah. I like that though. They're trying something. They're not just lumping it in the box. Trying something different, and she's not hit that too badly. But yeah, and obviously we've got what are the games after this? Leicester, Palace, and
That's it.
oh yeah, because obviously we lost one today.
Yeah, there would have been a Chelsea-Manchester United game earlier this morning, but alas.
That's a lovely
Here's
ball.
Smith tries to poke it through to Herbing and was never really going to come off in that area. Nilden, one high up the pitch by Herbing. Can she keep it on? No, she can't.
Yeah,
Second half in Chelsea Forest as well. Still 0-0 that.
I think Liverpool will fail like they should be winning this one.
Yeah, I think they'll be frustrated they're not. I mean, obviously they are winning it, but they probably should have scored more by now.
And then we hope they can score more to silence the Tottenham band that are getting ready to walk out after half time.
What is this Tottenham band?
I don't know, just some blokes gathering in the corner with trumpets and drums.
Maybe they have like
I
band
saw
practice
a
on a
minute ago.
Sunday. They didn't realise that it clashes at the
The
football.
stadium. They use the whole stadium.
I don't know, they've got a concert here next week in the Gorn Group Stadium. Not sure many stadiums like this host concerts. You say you're doing a stadium in London, I was like, oh, what is it, Wembley? Is it the new Tottenham?
No, it's Leighton Orient. What a venue. I mean, boy, that was a terrible back pass, and this is one of those bizarrely conceded corners I think I've seen in a while. Hines goes out, knocking out the laws, and it's miles away. And that does go out for a Tottenham corner. So a chance out of nothing for Tottenham. And if I've learnt anything this season, that's what they're good at scoring.
Then they can go into the break at 1-0 on it and completely change how we talk about them. Ball in, and that's headed away by Hines. Hines is a player that is, for me, seems to be very consistent, but then just has this odd mistake in it that's really odd,
Yeah.
like a truly bizarre mistake. Like for most of the time, she's consistent, she's solid, doesn't really put her foot wrong, but then just has this completely random, bizarre moment.
Yeah.
Simonon
What a switch.
looks to switch the play. One back by Liverpool. Parry. Now that's good from Neville.
Hines just recovering after battling Rasso in the air.
Yeah, Arsenal Everton underway for the second 45.
Interesting, very very interesting. Man City, I mean, West Ham aren't a great team, and I think they are expecting them to score more than 2. Arsenal should be beating Everton.
Well, 2 title challenges there in Arsenal and City who just cannot take all their chances. They're just wasteful in front of goal. Arsenal more so than City. But
If Arsenal do draw to Everton, they're 2 points behind Chelsea, and Chelsea
maybe a point behind Chelsea. Chelsea with the game in hand.
and that would already be 4 points. I mean, it's a huge game
Well,
next
Chelsea
Saturday.
got to win that game in hand.
They have it at the game in hand with Man United, but a huge game at the Emirates next Saturday. Absolutely massive.
Yeah. Because if Arsenal win that, they're just in a really bad spot because obviously then City could be 4 points ahead of them. Arsenal could be 4 points ahead of them.
Yeah.
Obviously Chelsea would have a game in hand, but you know, you'd rather have the points than the games. Or us.
It's not like that game in hand is Everton. That game in hand is Manchester United.
Easier.
Yeah.
All down the line from Tottenham. Here's Naz, cleared away. One back high by Summonen. I think it's a bit of a shame for Chelsea they don't have Manchester United today, because I don't think United have been incredible to start this season. I think once they play a team that is of higher quality. I thought they were better, to be fair, Wednesday night. I will add that as a caveat. A much better Wednesday night. But I don't think Liverpool are very good.
No.
So, balances it out. But yeah, tough to assess. As it's match week 3, it's difficult to assess where everyone is.
Tottenham are terrible.
But then they could nick something today and come away with 7 points in 3 games. It's difficult to argue that, isn't it? Ball into the box, even though performance has been awful, like that corner. Nice 1-0 Nottingham Forest. I wondered what that was for. Ball in, flicked up in the air. Rasso, Nilden smashes wide.
And I think that shot sums up Tottenham's first half.
Yeah.
Not great. Not really done anything. It's just been flat. It's been so flat from Tottenham. And Liverpool will be happy with how it's gone so far, but as we've said, they will know that it could get difficult.
Yeah, they just got to keep it together. But that is half time here at the Gordon Group Stadium. Liverpool up by 1-0 against Tottenham at half time. It's been a first half where Liverpool have been the better side, but they haven't turned that dominance into tangible proof that they're the better team.
No, they haven't. And as we've seen already this season in both the first 2 games, they need to take control. They need to not concede. They need to punish, really. And they'll be happy with how it's gone so far, but work to do for both sides. A lot more work to do for Tottenham than there is for Liverpool. But overall, I'm intrigued to see how the second half goes.
Yeah, indeed. I'm going to go take 5 and leave you to give your hot thoughts on the first half, and then I'll be back.
Bring that drink, please.
Sure.
Thank you. But yeah, I think it's a decent half of football. The only goal coming through a great effort from Kapox, really, but it was gifted to her by Spencer. And yeah, Liverpool, I think we'll start with Liverpool because there's a lot more to talk about with Tottenham. Liverpool will feel like they could have done more, they should have done more, and yes, they played well, and I do think that they did create some decent opportunities, they did play some decent football, and overall they were the better team, but you know, they were the better team at Leicester and they got punished for not taking their chances. They were the much better team at West Ham, they got punished for not taking their chances. Liverpool need another goal today. Liverpool really need to find the back of the net again. Because I think 2-0, 3-0, that's different. You're out of sight at that point. But with 1-0, even when the opposition aren't playing very well, you can still get punished. And Liverpool got to be careful of that. There were positives. It was a well-taken goal from Kapox. I think Smith has looked really sharp as well. Haug's been a little quiet, and I think there has been a few link-up issues between her and Smith, but that's what you'd expect with a new signing coming into that front line. But overall, Liverpool looked decent in attack. I don't think they've looked clinical. I don't think they've looked incredible, but they have looked pretty decent. They have got their goal, and yes, there's work to do, but you can see that there are definitely signs of some really good stuff coming together. I think if Smith just if Smith could just round off a few areas of her game, and if she get her linking up with Haug, then it definitely could be a very frightening front line. But overall, Liverpool, they've done well. They've done well when they come forwards. They haven't had too much to do defensively. I think they've won the midfield battle so far. Well, they were winning the midfield battle until they had to bring Lundgaard off, who came off injured. So I think that definitely does make a difference, because for me, I think Matthews in there looks a lot weaker because she isn't a midfielder. And then I do think that Tottenham have made it easy for them. I'm going to be completely honest. Tottenham have not been good enough. They've not been good enough this season. They've been not good enough today, and it's one of those where they've just not done anything. They've not created any chances. I mean, they've only had a handful of shots. They've only had a couple of shots, and I wouldn't say those shots have been anything of quality. I don't think they've troubled Laws. I don't think they've troubled Liverpool's back line. We haven't seen, Naz has barely touched the ball. I think Marta Thomas has barely touched the ball. Couple players just not getting involved for Tottenham. And that's tough, because the one thing that has helped them this season massively is their front line. They weren't good enough against Villa, but they had quality in attack which took their chances. But today, the attack just hasn't got involved in the game, and that's a real concern. And they'll be hoping that will that their fortunes will change, and they can get the right players on the ball in the right areas, and start to try and put some pressure on Liverpool, because for Tottenham, the season can't continue like this. They're not playing well enough. They're not getting out well enough. They're not causing any problems in attacking areas. They're just not really doing anything, and you can't get away with that on a football pitch. You have to be doing something. You have to be positive. You have to be playing good football, and they're just not playing well enough at the moment for me, Tottenham, and that's why they're losing. I do think that 4 points from their first two games is generous to the performances. And today, if Liverpool take their chances, then Tottenham could really be shown up. But overall, a decent half of football. Not a low-scoring weekend, a low-scoring day. So far in the WSL, which I think. Also, I know that we've only got 4 games today rather than 5. But to be honest, we haven't seen too many goals, and I don't think this game's going to deliver many either. So that's a bit. But unless something changes in the second half, City only scored 2. We only got 1 goal here. Arsenal yet to score. I mean, it's like I think Brighton Villa took all the action from us yesterday with 2 red cards and 6 goals. But
indeed,
yeah,
it's fine. Noah Mouchon is bagging 8 later.
Oh, right, okay.
That's in the script.
This game's got more to give. I think this game's got more to give.
Yeah, definitely so. Yi Chen saying, I don't understand what Arsenal is doing. I never understand what Arsenal are doing. They are 1-0. Still 0-0, isn't it? With Everton. I mean, make sense of that. Everton have not been very good this season. Arsenal, they cannot finish off chances. They create them like it's simple. 1-1 Chelsea.
Yeah, I saw that.
Come on.
But yeah, it's I don't know, Arsenal, but they did get the result against Leicester. That's what matters. They'll probably get the result today. I mean, they have been all over Everton.
Have they?
Yes. They've had 10 shots.
They've had 10-4, 69% of the ball. But
that's pretty dominant.
The same number of shots on target.
Well, yeah, that doesn't say that's not anything dominant.
Put the ball in the back of the net, Arsenal.
Yeah, and that is their problem, which is surprising.
You'd like to see it. They're playing well, but they just don't score.
Yeah. But you'd like to think with the quality they've got, they'll probably score eventually. Because they usually do. Well, they do sometimes.
I mean, I'm not watching, but based on the rating, another tough game for Alessia Russo, 6.1 up there. Ooh. And again, she just isn't. She's just not getting shots away. She's not scoring at the moment. It's been a tough season for her.
Yeah, but it's bizarre. Caitlin Ford has looked brilliant. She's not playing again today. I think Blackstenius has probably looked better than Russo. She's not playing again today. Again, we question the team selection from Idovan.
I always do.
I think every week, because he always gets it wrong. He did it last year.
So consistently gets it wrong. It's impeccable. Chelsea's goal, by the way, from Noni Madueke, set up by Cole Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Chelsea hopefully coming back there. But yeah, 45 minutes to go here. What do Tottenham do to try and turn this one around?
Well, there's a few things. There's definitely a few. They need to get the right. As I said, they need to get the right players on the ball. Naz has barely touched it. Thomas has barely touched it. I think maybe some life into that attack. Do you make a statement if you're Villa harm? Do you go? I'd go Vinberg in England. I would, and I'd say the performance has been good enough, and then get players like that on the ball because Vinberg causes problems and England scores goals, and that's what Tottenham need right now. They need to cause problems and they need to score goals.
They need to pass out from the back without losing it.
They also need to do that.
But the problem is that's not a sub. That is an issue. That's ingrained in your tactical system.
Yes.
That you are losing the ball every time they play out. Maybe a bit more height, maybe a 4-4-2. Get England on there, have two strikers, something to aim for. Because they can't keep playing out from the back because they will keep losing it time and time again. So the only option for me is that they've got to go along with it.
Yeah.
They've got to get England on, have two strikers and win some heads.
And then you've got England, and Thomas knocking it down to Naz and Raso and Vinberg. You want to bring her on? Maybe. Come on, Villa.
How many wingers do you want?
Honestly, I'm really annoyed because I spent the whole of pre-season saying that Vinberg was a massive season. She's barely played.
The problem was, it looked like she was going to be the starter. Then they signed Hayley Raso.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully Matilda Vinberg will get the minutes that she deserves and to show her class. But yeah, Tottenham, they need to show more in attacking areas and they need to learn how to get out their own half. Because they seem like they've forgotten that and now they can't do it.
Yeah.
And Liverpool take advantage of that. I think if the game carries on in the same momentum it did in the first half, Liverpool will score another goal and they will win this game.
Yeah. Could Tottenham go more transitional?
They could.
Do they go Naz through the middle, Vinberg on the left?
But I don't think they changed much against Villa. The first half against Villa was very similar to the second half against Villa, and Tottenham managed to win the game. So
they brought on loads of attackers.
They did do that. Well, not win the game. So they did bring on loads of attackers, and they might do that again and get a point. So it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but it's been an interesting weekend of WSL action. We're seeing the highlights here from that Brighton Aston Villa game. An absolute insane game of football.
I mean, it's great. If you're wondering what to see experienced England strikers thrive, great game. Paris and Daly were brilliant. One red card apiece. It was a really good game.
Yeah, indeed it was. And future England strikers.
Yes, very much so.
Shalagiamang with that late goal.
English dominance.
Frank Kirby as well.
And all of them. But yeah, it has been a decent. I think
Sunday has been quiet, but the issue is you've got Manchester City and Arsenal, neither of whom have been particularly potent in front of goal recently. Yeah. Tottenham can't create chances. Liverpool can't finish off chances. And then, City against West Ham, who don't really offer them a huge chance. There's not really a chance they score. Arsenal playing Everton, and again, they don't offer Arsenal a huge chance. There's not really a chance they score.
Yeah.
Liverpool, Tottenham's too close for loads of goals, I would say. Neither side are in great goal scoring form. And then Leicester Palace.
Watch out for Leicester Palace, because that's going to be a cracker.
Hopefully so, but Leicester, have they taken all their chances this season? Not really. They've scored once in both games, haven't they? They scored one goal in 2 games. It's hardly prolific, and Palace are yet to score.
Well, Thaler's going to score loads.
The matchups just work in that way sometimes. We end up with what looks a bit bland. The 2 teams that have been most interesting to watch this season are Brighton and Aston Villa, and they played each other on yesterday morning. So
and Chelsea, but they're not playing. Chelsea Man United.
Well, exactly, Chelsea Man United. So you've ended up with a fixture list that actually looks a bit boring this Sunday because there's just not really many matchups that are hugely competitive or really like 2 teams that are very exciting. But Brighton Villa was very good yesterday, so that's fine.
That is true. And sometimes game weeks aren't really very exciting, but maybe this second 45 is going to ramp up and prove us wrong. Maybe it isn't. Who knows?
Yeah.
We're going to find out soon enough. But I mean, the fans, it's a cold one. It's not a nice day. They don't look very happy. No one in that stand is upbeat. But maybe, as I said, the second 45 is going to deliver an incredible... I can feel it. I've got a feeling that this is going to be a really, really good second half.
Yeah, all right.
So we'll see what happens.
Hopefully. Hopefully so.
Yeah.
Hopefully so. Yeah, not long until that second 45. There are Still half an hour left in that Arsenal-Everton game. 20 minutes in at Leicester Palace. 1 shot to Leicester, 2 for Palace. 50-50 exactly on possession.
That's the type. That is a big game because Palace have played Tottenham away and Chelsea at home. 2 games they were never really going to win. This is a big game for Crystal Palace because this is probably, for me, it's the first one where they could win the game. And they could, part of the fight.
I can't tell if they've gone 4-3-3 or some sort of like 5-3-2.
Right.
They've got a lot of players who play lots of positions.
Okay, yeah. But I think it's going to be a big season. This is a bit if they lose today, if they put up a fight, that shows a lot because it shows that they will get results this season at certain points. But yes, hopefully we're going to see a lot of goals. We've got half an hour left in Arsenal and Everton. We've got 70 minutes left in Leicester Palace. We've got 45 minutes left here. Hopefully we see some goals.
Yeah, hopefully so. I was just going to check the fancy WSL bonus points from this morning's games, if they have released them.
Yeah, my fancy has been going alright so far, so
yeah,
I want it to continue. It's been a tough game week today because no one's done anything, but I'll find out.
1 for Kasparai, that is exactly what I want to see. I get doubled to 2 for me, so 22 points from my captain.
Not bad. I tripped with Captain Khadija Shaw, and she didn't start.
Good decision.
Great decision. But both sides back out for second half. Hopefully.
Bit of action.
Yes.
Liverpool been the better side so far. Can they turn that dominance into goals? And for Tottenham, or can they find a way of getting back into this game, really?
Yeah. They need to. They really need to.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Well, it will be Tottenham, of course, to get us underway, as it was Liverpool who got us underway in the first half. Oh, wow. What was that bloke holding, by the way?
I don't know. I thought it was a phone, but it weren't a phone.
No, it looked like a screwdriver. Anyway, out for the second half, we are underway. Ball knocked back, and Tottenham get us started. Ashley Neville plays it down the line. We can't see as there's a scoreboard in the way, but that has come out of play. No, it looked like it was like screwdriver material.
It looked like he was playing a game.
Yeah.
But he weren't.
Maybe he controls the scoreboard.
Or maybe his phone's got like a huge case.
Maybe. Tottenham throwing on the near side, take it quickly, and now they look to play out. Spencer. Here is Hunt. Down the line. Nilden plays it inside. Now Oroz. And that's a nice pass into Neville. Neville tries to flick it on. I'm not sure who to, though Naz was never going to get there from where she was stood. And then that's cleared away by Laws. Now ball to contest, and it's contested and won well by Bartrip in there. Summonen will try and get that down. Finds Naz. Back towards Summonen. Hervinger does really well to compete in there and win it back. And now Liverpool look to play forwards. Poor pass though. Oroz wins it back momentarily. Won back by Matthews. Both competing for the ball now. And somehow that stayed on. No, it hasn't anymore.
Yeah. Put out a fight. Yeah, give me a physical battle in there. Definitely what Tottenham need to bring. Bit of fight, bit of character.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because Matthews in there hasn't got the technical ability to play midfield, but she's got the strength.
She's unorthodox, but obviously as a defender, she can play that defensive role in the midfield.
Yeah.
Be just a bit more combative, a bit more of force in there. Ball over the top, time for Harato to chase, but Laws is quick off her line to recover.
Yeah, good from Laws. And an experienced goalkeeper very rarely makes an error or slips up. Very reliable for Liverpool when she's needed. Yeah.
And that ball will go long now. And that's flicked on by Howard, flicked on by Smith. But there's no one running on to the end of that. Summonen. Oroz. Now Naz. Can she find a pass into a dangerous area for Tottenham? Summonen, that is an aggressive tackle from Hervinger deemed a foul by the referee.
Lucky there, she doesn't get in trouble for kicking the ball away.
Oh, I thought the referee remembered and was like, "Oh, I want to book Kovinger," but no.
Or doing the hokey cokey.
That's also an option.
No,
that's not hokey
cokey.
cokey.
What was that?
No idea. Anyone in chat knows? Let us know. Who does this? other than
wind the bob in that.
Yeah, there we go.
What a
Neville tries to find Naz, who can't quite keep it in play.
Naz just hasn't got involved in this game at all.
No, such a lively play, but they just cannot pick her out. They can't get her in dangerous areas at the moment.
Same with Thomas. I haven't seen Thomas today.
Well, do they move Naz centrally, bring off Thomas?
How many touches has Thomas had today?
They could look at Suzuki.
Definitely Suzuki, Vinberg. You got options.
Arsenal still haven't scored, just in case anyone was wondering. Thomas has had 13 touches. She's been dispossessed twice.
It's not great.
She's won neither of her aerial duels, nor... She's had 2 aerial duels, lost them both. 2 ground duels, lost them both. Yet to have a shot.
That screams to me, get Bethany England on that pitch.
Well, the problem is she's getting, out-muscled by the opposition. She's getting out-jumped by the opposition. Not having any sort of impact on this game. They can't use her as an outlet. They're not getting her gossing opportunities. Herbinger tries to play that in behind, but there's not quite enough on that.
Against this Liverpool back line, would you? I'd have got England every single day of the week. I look at Bonner. You're gonna be, she's gonna be fighting up there with Bonner. Realistically, and
I mean, I've gone 2 strikers, considering you'd be expecting a 5-back today.
Rasso's got to release that soon. Dispossessed too easily.
When you've got Thomas and England, why not use them in conjunction?
Yeah.
Here come Liverpool, and Smith finds herself in so much space again. Bartrip comes to close the angle. Smith keeps going though. A ball and a shot on target, flicked away. It was just pushed away by Spencer, flicked towards goal by Capox over the bar.
Yeah, good from Smith again. Bartrip does well to see her wide. I don't think she really realises how much space she's got here. Bartrip does well to come across. It's a good effort from that angle to find the target. I think Capox has got to let that run. Or she's got to look to head it back. She's not going to score from there.
To be fair, I think she was looking to head it back. I'm not even sure she's still on the pitch.
Yes, it's a tight one.
Yeah. It's a corner.
Yeah.
There you go. I was going to say, because I just don't see how she's managed to flick it sideways and it go over the bar from her position.
True.
Anyway, it's now a Liverpool corner. They go to Nagano on the edge. Lovely loop ball in there, but that's really good from Bartrip to head it away. Haug will see it out for another corner.
Yeah, pressure
Liverpool
building.
Look to double their advantage here.
Pressure building now, and Liverpool they need to take advantage of the pressure they're putting Tottenham under.
Yeah, because if not, they will get bitten in the arse like they have in every other game this season, when they score 1 goal and then they sit and they hold on, and then the better team, and then suddenly the opposition sting them. And this would be such a big win if they can pull it off. Ball in, headed towards goal, headed off the post there, and cleared away. She's flicked it down onto the post. Wow. It's bounced away. Tottenham get away with one there. It's Nilden, I think, there on the line. And a ball forward from Parry. Haug fights for it.
Just managed to get something on it to head it onto the post and out. Nick would like to see that one back. Not quite sure who made the initial header for Liverpool.
I thought it was Bonner in there.
Well, yeah, I'll take it.
That'd be a safe bet, wouldn't it? Spence.
But another
they
good
are now
chance.
Dropping Spence and summoning him to try and just win the ball, hold on to the ball in these deep areas. Neville, and it has worked. So they're now carrying it down this right hand side. Summoning can't keep it in her control, and Heinz will come away with the ball.
Each other there.
And into Capox, who looks so dangerous today. Tries to put a ball in, it comes off the head of Bartrip. Can she keep it in? No, she can't. Corner to Liverpool.
It is a Liverpool corner. Capox has got a drive there. She's looking, it's too predictable, too easy. She's always looking to pass that.
She wants to play that ball in behind. She's just got to back herself a bit.
If it was 0-0 the night, the ball comes in. Yeah, Bonner. That's a great header.
So good.
She just tried, she tries to flick it out for a corner, I think. And ends up flicking it onto her own post.
Yeah, almost flicked it into the back of her own net.
Yes.
But got away with that one. So a Liverpool corner here then. Bonner's just stood in the goal. I'm not sure if she's going to score from there, and it's cleared away by Neville.
This was a plan. Now she's waiting far past.
On the edge, looking to make something happen. That is an overhit ball, but I think Nagano will get there and be able to cross this in. Taking too long, really, to cross this in, and Drew Spence can get out to make some contact, try and stop that ball.
Good
and does
defending.
win it back, and now she can drive it forwards for Tottenham.
Really good defending from Spence. Just on the limit.
Penny from the front there from Bonner has slowed down Tottenham's counter-attack. Here is Raso now, though. Oros. Plays it wide to Neville. Now here's Naz. Can she make something happen here? Puts it in, and it's an own goal. It's a miscommunication between Hines and Laws. And Tottenham are level. And we're a goal from pretty much nothing. And once again, Tottenham have not had a shot and they've scored. How do they keep getting away with stuff like this? And this is what I mean when I spoke about Hines earlier. Usually a consistent player, but she has the odd completely bizarre moment in her, and that there has cost Liverpool dearly. They've been all over Tottenham here. All over them. And then this moment happens. Naz takes on.
Yeah. Oh
dear.
I don't even know if she tried. It's Tottenham come forward from the corner, which means you've got Liverpool in all sorts of disarray because you've got Hines and Parry are defending the central area because Bonner is still up there. Evans gets beaten too easily by Naz. I can't describe what Hines is trying to do.
But that's the thing, you put it in that area there that makes the defender think.
Yeah.
And she's overthought it and she's just panicked and tried to stop the ball.
Matt Beard can't believe it. You know, Hines, good leader, decent footballer, but she handed Rantala the goal at Leicester and she's now given the goal to Tottenham here. And as Tottenham now bring on changes like Beth England, they will fancy themselves to go win this game.
Well, the momentum's there for them now. I mean, again, they have had one shot in this game.
Absolute calamity.
They have had one shot. And the goal wasn't even their shot.
It is just ridiculous.
Oros. And Liverpool, once again, leading 1-0, now drawing 1-1.
Tottenham back on 4-4-2.
They'll just be so frustrated.
Because England's come on for Summerlin.
And Villaham's listening.
And now Tottenham will fancy themselves to go win this game.
Yeah.
So what they did against Villa, they got handed one back, they bought on subs and got a second to equalise.
Ball lifted in there. Tries to be cleared away by Thomas. It's going to fall for Herbinger, who just knocks it wide. It's a good shot, but not close enough.
Did take a little nick though, so it will go for a corner. But Liverpool have got to rally here. They've got to find a goal because they should be winning this game comfortably. And once again, and Matt Beard is just... I mean, that is a manager who's just had enough. Because he's setting his side up well. They're playing good football. They're just not taking their chances. And then they're just... I can't describe what happens. That is one of the worst corners I think I've seen in a while.
No threat.
Direct.
From that.
She's ran up... Hoping has ran up to it central. In terms of she's ran at it directly straight. So she's in line. Her run is in line with the goal line, with the back line. And then just fired it straight across the goal.
She looked like to be trying to just lift it towards that back post. Or just sort of thunder it towards that back post in the hope that Bonner would just touch it in. But Hines, that is criminal.
It's criminal. Law should be screaming for that. Absolutely screaming for that.
Now Liverpool look to try and right that wrong, though. Here's Smith. Up against Nilden. Smith takes aim and it's claimed well by Spencer.
And that is well held on because if Spencer spills that, there were 3 Liverpool players there already to put it in.
Swarmed her.
Yeah.
Hunt.
Well claimed and well held.
Nilden. Hunt. Tottenham still terrible at playing out, but England wins the header.
And exactly.
What's Martha Thompson been unable to do all game? Spence. Great knockout wide, and the pitch looks wide now for Tottenham. Neville will drive inside. Players this way and that for to try and use. Nice link up with Thomas. She loses it, Neville, but she wins it back quickly. Oros finds Naz. Naz to Neville. Neville tries to turn. She loses it.
But again, second half, Tottenham...
Neville and Hines are so similar, by the way.
But second half, Tottenham Hines cuts inside there and she's lost it. Why are you cutting inside your own third?
Exactly what I mean. They're doing the exact same things. Spence knocks it wide. Raso takes it in a stride. Blocked there by Parry. Now out for a corner. Red card for James Ward-Prowse, by the way, in the Forest game.
Oh. Hopefully. But yeah, Tottenham second half have spread the play. And what that's done is that's got Jessica Naz into the game. And you've got Naz into the game, she created a goal. Yes, it was then stuck in by Hines, but she still got the ball in the box. There's another corner here. It's not a bad one. It's it. Oh my! How is that not in? Oh, that would have been another own goal.
Liverpool. What is happening?
Laws comes for it, doesn't get there, and then it's headed.
They flicked it into their own.
How flicks it to their own net?
What are they doing?
And Laws comes in. This is bizarre.
This game can be so unbelievably comfortable for Liverpool, and they are making it so
Trying
difficult.
to score own goals.
Making it so difficult. They've already given them one own goal. Ball into the box. This time it's headed the right direction. Oroz trying to take it down. Not going to work out though as Liverpool react quickly. Here's Bartrip. Not happy with the way that ball fell to her. Just resets Nilden. Ball through. Takes a nick. Good fighting from Beth England. Nilden. Bartrip. Grant. Sorry, Hunt. Grant still isn't playing.
No. There's still loads of time in this game for Liverpool to win this, but it just doesn't feel like they are now. They've lost that. Tottenham are coming forward.
Here's England. Oroz. Finds
stretching this pitch.
Now to Raso. Can she make something happen? Hayley Raso finds Oroz, who tries to come inside. Great stuff from Oroz. Flicks it through to Thomas. Should score. Save well. Cleared away by Gemma Bonner. But they're a mess. They're a mess right now.
Yeah, if I had told you that Liverpool should be winning this game and you'd only watch the second half, you'd be laughing because what a stark contrast. An absolute contrast. First half, it was all Liverpool, one-way traffic, Tottenham, one shot, and within the space of this second half, Liverpool have handed them a goal. It's a lovely ball in, but it's just over everybody. But Tottenham are now putting the pressure on. And this is the Liverpool's problem. They didn't take their chances. They only scored one. They then handed Tottenham a goal by sticking it in their own net. And now all the momentum's with Tottenham. And unsurprisingly, Laws has gone down here. Whether this is an injury or whether this is just to give Matt Beard a chance to tell his players to wake up. It's just one of those
30 minutes where he can get some tactical instruction in. By the way, we are 10 minutes away from Arsenal taking just a point from Everton.
Wow. That would be a huge result.
They made a triple change in the 64th minute. 50 minutes later, that hasn't really worked. They brought on Ford for Fox, Williamson for Ruben Moy, Blackstenius for
And what minute did
Russo.
they make a change for Fox?
64.
Okay, thank God for that.
I know. Guaranteed clean sheet points.
Yeah.
So now, Everton go and win.
Well, Matthews has come off, by the way, for Liverpool, so a change now then.
I've got 10 from
For
Fox.
the Reds, and Kapox has come off as well. So who on earth is going into midfield?
Not sure.
It will Clark. I don't think Clark's playing midfield. Enderby on for Kapox as well. So that's a change. That's a fallback. That's got to be. Because you've taken off your left... Oh, I don't know what that is. No, Evans to left
now
wing
it'll
back.
be fullback. Where's Hines?
Oh, yeah.
Hines left, so now they'll play 5-back. They're going defensive.
Yeah.
They've gone from a 4-3-3 type thing to a 5-back because they'll go
5-2.
Hines, Evans, Clark, Bonner, Clark. I don't know where Matthews is off, I assume.
Yeah, she's off. So, and then 5-2-3.
Parry.
And then
We'll move
midfield
towards right
2
wing
of
back.
Nagano and Hobinger.
Yeah.
And then Smith, Howe, Enderby.
Yes. 5-2-3.
So Rachel Laws has magically recovered. That's good. And
Hallelujah.
now they're going to get this game going again. Can Mia Enderby be what Liverpool need to fire them back in front?
I know I've lost my Bonner clean sheet. That'd made my...
I had Laws in goal.
Well, I had D'Angelo, mate, so it could be worse. Here
Lovely.
come Liverpool. Hines keeps it alive. Enderby. Had Spencer on the bench over 2. That would put me 3 points higher than I currently am. Enderby does really well to get around Oroz, ball in, and that's just how can't quite get there. Now Spence and Tottenham will look to play out. Oroz, England, sort of drives herself into trouble there, but Tottenham have possession.
Is Villa United still
Oroz.
real?
Yes. There's just no football, no goals today in football.
No.
Aston Villa Man United 0-0. Somehow. Though Duran is on now, so he'll probably do that thing where he just scores a goal. Conte go up injured after 12 minutes, so.
What a result.
Why?
I benched him.
I benched him as well, but I don't celebrate injuries. Watkins has not done anything. Great stuff.
Well, 27 to play. I don't know who to say is going to win it. He's scuffed by Laws.
I think they're both trying to lose.
That is superb. Yeah.
No one wants to win this game.
And for Liverpool,
Spence.
it could be 3-1-1 draws to start the season.
Yeah.
Neville swings it in.
Laws claims it well.
That's a point.
Is it?
Yes.
25 to go. More pressingly, can Arsenal find a goal?
Yes. Huge. I mean, I don't understand it. It's incredible how they haven't found the back of the net.
Just gonna keep tabs on that game.
Oh, was that a foul in there? Yes, it was. Hines wins the free kick.
So Liverpool first half kept coming forwards, kept knocking on Tottenham's door.
Yeah.
Second half, they're just not playing through the fluidity they were before.
No. And now they've changed shape because they're worried about losing. It's just been a mess in the second half. I don't think Tottenham have played much better, to be honest. I just think Liverpool have allowed them to look better. That is...
Nagano just smashes that.
Is it a...
How to fly.
I don't understand any of what I've just watched. Hoping it turns into trouble, and then Nagano goes, you know what, I've had enough of this, and just leathers it out.
Thunders it out of the ground.
Yeah, just few too many missed opportunities for Liverpool.
Ideval, by the way, doing his usual, we're losing, we're going to play two centre-halves and everyone else up front formation. Howe
tries to figure out the corner to Hobinger and does so successfully.
We're not losing, but you know what I mean. Hobinger. Parry. Ball into the box. Cleared away. Enderby, and it's wide.
Yeah, it's not a great effort, not troubling Spencer. Not too worried about that at all. But goals needed in a lot of games in the Dose at the moment. Arsenal need a goal against Everton.
One of these sides needs a goal here.
If they want to win.
Indeed. And of course, Leicester Palace, let's not forget. Still 0-0.
Yeah. Big, but they'll be approaching half time, surely.
Well, half time probably will be the end of this now. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff.
Yes, good point. Lovely ball from Spencer, dealt with.
Oh no, because this was 2:15, wasn't it?
Volleyed at the. Yeah, that was 3 o'clock, so yeah, it would be.
No, because half time.
Oh, yes. So half an hour through this half.
So yeah, that'll be the end of this game.
Yes.
Which is 6 minutes to go.
And Arsenal need a goal.
Cadena. Marnham. Blocked. Liverpool trying to come away with the ball. And they do. Herbinger.
Go! They should be going. They've got an overload.
Nagano. So many players forward. Haug holds it up well to Smith. Chance to shoot for Smith. Oh, it's off the side netting.
Wow.
What a chance. Not a bad effort. Just missed by Smith. Olivia Smith has had such a good game today. Just hasn't been able to find the back of the net.
That's incredible.
The touch just takes her really close there.
The venom in the shot is brilliant.
Hunt closed that angle so quickly.
And I think her ball striking ability is incredible. Just needs to be more accurate, really. But another opportunity for Liverpool goes
She's a
wrong.
real talent, Olivia Smith.
Oh yeah, Matt Beard looks like, I don't know. You can just tell he's fed up.
And here come Liverpool again, Enderby. He knows they should be winning this. He knows they should have beaten West Ham.
They should be on 9 points.
And they probably should have beaten Leicester.
Liverpool should be on
One
9
high
points.
here by Hines. Blocked. And out of play for another 3.
And they could start the season with 3.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And the issue is, if they're 3 points behind United and United have a game in hand, that's already such a huge gap to make up. And they've not played Chelsea or Arsenal or City or United.
They had a lovely start. And they've not taken advantage of it.
And next up, they've got
Yeah,
City.
they've got a tough run coming now.
Well, United play this Tottenham team who aren't great at the minute.
No.
Nas. What
But
go
it would
down
be
the
so
line.
Tottenham to turn up next
Arsenal,
week and play
Nas.
brilliantly.
Against United?
Yeah.
It'd be so United to let them.
That would be true.
Spence.
That ball
tries to
that's in
lift that in
Raso.
behind.
Raso's in acres on the left hand side, which can't
Because
see.
the problem is that's so straight. So if you do get that over the defence and in behind, it's going to be straight to the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
The keeper just comes to pick that up. If you're going to play a ball in behind, it needs a bit of an angle on it. It needs a bit of curve.
Oh, that's a heavy
That's
touch
poor
and that's
from
not a
Bonner.
good tackle.
I'd be surprised if she avoids a booking here.
I think she is. How? I don't know.
Heavy
Touch just leads her to make a poor
She's got
challenge.
her an FWSL.
No, she's going for
No,
Burke.
she doesn't. Fuming.
Top of her league, top of her referee league's got that.
Hayslip's got her.
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, it's a poor touch. Raso realises it, puts the pressure on. Bonner has to lunge into it. I tell you what, she's lucky, I think. Because you could argue if Raso it's not a good tackle, and if Raso gets onto that ball, she's in on goal. So I think a yellow is probably the correct decision, but Bonner's lucky, slightly. And 2 yards further and it's a penalty. So, very fortunate. And a chance then for Spence over this free kick. We know that she's got a very, very high-class free kick-taking ability.
And that is not high class at all. High, but not class.
I mean,
Over the bar.
I know there's NFL going on at the Tottenham Stadium right now.
Maybe.
Get her there. That would be
Maybe
brilliant.
that's the issue. She's been doing that too.
Oh, that is dreadful.
That's the conversion.
That is a terrible free kick. That is not high class free kick ability at all. And in that case, you then argue that's a smart foul from Bonner. Because Raso would
She
have been
takes
in.
the yellow, but
Well, yeah, she has got to pay
I
a
think she'll take that.
£25 fine. Here's Raso.
Wants to come inside. Kicks up in the air to England. One back by Thomas. It's just really well to fight for that there. Oros takes aim.
Sliced it.
Slices it wide.
Yeah. I think England should back herself to turn and shoot. Rather than, she lays it off to Thomas, who battles hard, but here, touch and turn on your left, draw the foul from Bonner, you got a penalty inches off. And then Oros, just not a great shot. Time running out for either side to find a winner. Still locked in at 1-1. It's one of those where, and this is a really hard game
Arsenal should have scored.
to now analyse, because I can't say either side deserves to win, but they both deserve
Based
to
on
win.
the first half, Liverpool should have won this game. Second half, no one.
Yeah, there's no winners, and there will be another.
Everyone lost.
And there will be another change coming for Liverpool. It's going to be Kiernan. I'm going to guess that'll be for Haug or for Smith. But now that they're playing, it looks like they're playing a 4-1-4-1. Or 4-5-1.
Herbinger plays it through to Haug. Haug towards Smith, and that is a foul there on Olivia Smith in a good area, and that will be yellow card for Hunt.
I'm not sure of that. But Smith does well. She battles hard. I'd be intrigued to see what she bat. Hunt can't believe it. Let's have a look. Howe does well. Flips it to Smith. Yeah, I think it is a foul, to be fair. Smith gets there first, and Hunt takes her out. Now a chance for Liverpool to show their high-class free-kick taking ability.
Arsenal 17 shots, 5 on target, 1 big chance.
Just not good enough. Just not good
They
enough.
missed it, of course.
Smith's still down in, by the way. Hopefully she's okay.
Everton have had 1 shot in the second half.
And Arsenal could drop points. Then that is huge for the WSL
8
title
shots
race.
in the second half for Arsenal. I mean, I just don't know how Arsenal manage it.
If they draw here, though, and they've already drawn the City, does it make next Saturday a must-win?
No. Not yet.
And not lose?
It's not a must-win, no, because there's still so long in the season to go. But they can beat City
Yeah.
at the Joey and beat
yeah.
Chelsea
The more
at their place.
The more I look at that Bonner challenge, for the way, I think BC made a point. I think she is very lucky. I think she's really lucky that that's not a red card. And I think if there was
From a
VAR,
fantasy WSL perspective, I disagree strongly.
if there was VAR in this league, I think they'd had a look.
Olivia Smith coming off injured, by the way. That is a loss. They'll be hoping she's alright.
I think she was coming off anyway, but they didn't want her to come off injured.
Yeah. The other thing to add to your Arsenal point is that they would have obviously played 3 home matches if they were to lose to Chelsea next weekend.
Yeah.
And obviously the big 2 at home
If
as well.
they don't beat Chelsea at the Emirates, they then have to go to Stamford Bridge and the Etihad and win both games.
Yeah. It depends. I don't think it was in Chelsea tested yet. I don't think City have looked
Chelsea
particularly
could lose.
prolific.
Yeah.
Anyway. They played one of the worst defences in the league today and just couldn't. Only
Hobinger
managed 2. Ridiculous.
with a huge chance.
Mary Hobinger steps up. Whoa! What a free kick! Magnificent from Hobinger. Tottenham 1, Liverpool 2. And an effort of the highest quality from Mary Hobinger.
That is high class free kick taking ability.
Steps up, places it into the top corner, out of reach of Rebecca Spencer. And Liverpool might be on for their first win of the season. It's a great effort from Marie-Therese Hobinger.
It's perfect. Enough to get over the 5-man wall and enough to beat Spencer.
A phenomenal effort.
A brilliant free kick. That's a huge goal. That is a huge goal. It was going to take a moment of magic. Hobinger's provided it, and Liverpool are 15 minutes away from a big 3 points. That's a brilliant free kick.
Stupendous.
15 to play. I mean, Liverpool scored 3 goals today. That's why they should be winning.
Yeah. Coming forwards again now, Enderby.
And this is what Matt Beard will want to see.
Back in there.
Get another. And they've taken each other out.
and Enderby have found each other. And they are... Oh, that's a head injury. Is it a head injury?
I think so. I think Nagano kicked Enderby in the head.
That looked like...
Although Ash Neville should get booked for a reaction. I think she might be. Oh no, that's that. Who's that?
Hines.
Oh,
Thomas.
I think she fouled Enderby. I don't know what happened. I don't know what has just happened.
The ref, Kirsty Dowie, is just walking around with a yellow card in the air.
Who
wants that?
Like at a concert.
Yeah.
It's got a flashlight.
And it was all yellow.
Yeah. So here we go then. So Enderby was fouled by Thomas. Oh.
Full time.
I'm not sure she is fouled by Thomas, to be honest. This isn't a foul.
No. I was flicking.
That's where the head injury comes from, getting in the face.
God. Full time.
And then, wow.
At the Emirates. Arsenal 0, Everton 0.
I mean, on one hand, that is a massive drop of points for Arsenal. On the other, that is a huge point for Everton.
No, and everyone wants Jonas out. Well, that solves our video for for tomorrow. Lovely stuff. Thank you, Arsenal.
That is a massive, massive point.
Yeah. And as someone with Hobinger in fantasy WSL, having a hell of a week.
Joke. And there was a few words, by the way, there, shared by Matt Beard and Villaharm. Not seeing eye to eye.
Okay, I don't Oh. No, my factor of sale points have not counted up yet, I don't think. It says 43, but that doesn't make
And now Villa Harm's having a chat with the fourth official. Lots going on the sideline.
Now 54th in the TWFC league.
I'm dropping off. I don't know how many points I'm on, to be honest.
Captain Kasparai. That's
Yeah.
what you want to see. Ball in behind. I'm also hoping, because Divisionary get double points on.
Naz.
Ball in.
Oh!
Thomas Levin saved at close range by Laws.
She touched it. Did she touch
I
it?
thought so. I thought someone's got a touch on that.
Either way, she should score.
Yeah.
That's a huge chance.
Oros, ball whipped in.
Well
Laws
played.
plays well.
And she was caught on the way down as well. And not at me. And a few choice words for Hayley Rasso. Did she get it? It's a brilliant from Naz. Does Thomas get a touch? No. How has she missed that?
Yeah, no idea. Alex Sinclair onto the stream saying amazing goal. Yeah, sorry, I've not been reading chat, but that was phenomenal by Hobinger. I was too busy watching the Arsenal game. What a shock. What a weekend of WSL action we've had. Ball into the box. Thomas brings it down. Chance!
Oh, it's wide.
Just wide.
God, I was half time saying how crap it was.
No, it's that this game's come to life because neither side wants to defend anymore. The fact Arsenal dropped points is boring, obviously, as a game, but it's mint.
Huge. And
we've still got 45 minutes of Leicester Palace, where I'm hoping Naomi Mouchon and Julie Tebow will actually do something. Yi Chen says, Arsenal is ridiculous. Arsenal are ridiculous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous.
Huge result.
17 shots I think they finished up on, and none in the back of the net.
Crazy.
19 shots. To 5. They had more shots on target than Everton had shots.
We've still got 10 minutes here.
They made 615 passes. And not one
Harry
was
Devon
in the back of the net. 235. Almost triple the passes.
Hines goes up.
Almost 4 times the shots.
Big
and
10
it
minutes.
Wouldn't go in.
Big 10 minutes for Liverpool and Tottenham. Can Tottenham find an equaliser yet again? Similar to last week. Went 1 behind, clawed it back. Went 2-1 behind. Can they claw it back again?
Not pass from Oros. Here come Liverpool again. Hobinger carrying it forwards. She's going to the corner already, a bit soon.
Yeah, I think that's too safe. You had an overload. There's players in the area.
Yeah. Deliver. Score a goal.
Can't go to the corner with 10 minutes plus added time to play.
So that's at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You got to try and
We do.
hold it in the corner.
Long ball.
I mean, technically, you could try and hold it in the corner from minute 1.
You could, but that'd be
I'd like to see a team try and do that.
Like if you're like Palace against Chelsea.
Shit house their way to points.
Just like kick off, send it long, get someone to hold it like a corner flag.
Hervinger, Nagano. One back by Naz. Dangerous opportunity for Tottenham. Still Naz bearing it on goal. What a save, Rachel Laws.
And I tell you what,
magnificent.
Gemma Evans is lucky because it's not a good tackle.
No,
but
she intends to.
Oh yeah,
bring her down.
Yeah,
get the red.
Naz runs past it, and it's a good save from Laws. But costly from Nagano, just gets caught out completely. Evans, flies in.
Rogue one. I don't know if she intends to get the red card, just she wants to get in the way and hope that Naz is drawn wide by it. But what a stop. Strong left hand of D'Angelo. Of
face
Laws.
of fury towards in Nagano's direction.
Ball in.
Punched away.
And then Endoy flicks it and will run onto that. But I think Bartrick will get there soon. Sooner. Here's Naz. Knocks it wide.
It's hot enough.
Rasso. It's headed away by Bonner. Neither side able to get their foot on the ball right now. Spence. Oros. Rasso. Delivers. Cleared in the air by Parry. Everyone's in there to try and have a shot. It's cleared by Bonner. Hervinger heads away. Neville. Scrapping away for the ball is Hunt.
All 11 players
Spence
for Liverpool in their own third.
Yeah. Tottenham camped in the Liverpool half. Can they use this pressure now? Thomas turns, shoots, it's deflected in again.
Go.
Gemma Bonner. Liverpool, the masters of their own downfall today. Tottenham have been nowhere in attacking areas, but 2 own goals, and it's 2-2.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
It's not a good shot at all from Thomas. It would be an easy save for Laws. This is too easy defending from Evans again. And she was... it's so poor.
The body position is all wrong.
Evans got sent by Naz for the first one. Sent by Hunt. So that's Hunt. Claire Hunt has been allowed to spin like that in your penalty area. And then Bonner just gets her feet in a muddle and turns it in her own net.
That is now 3 weeks in a row where Liverpool have been in the winning position. This is twice in this game where they've been in the winning position and they've thrown it away.
Scored 2 own goals.
Robin Regan puts it well in chat. The way we keep throwing away leads is disgraceful. It's really upsetting. These are games where Liverpool should have taken more from. They should have beaten West Ham. They should have beaten Leicester. They've been a much better team today, and yet we're approaching.
And I think I would
shortly.
argue today is worse because you're playing stronger opposition and you've scored 2 own goals.
Yeah.
At least Leicester and West Ham put it in the net themselves.
Just unbelievable.
I can't believe it.
That is what unbelievable means.
They've led 4 times this season in 3 games and they've thrown away all 4 of those leads. They've led twice today and they've lost both of them to own goals.
I just can't, and I can't believe it.
I don't think I've seen a football team play this way in a very long time.
And Tottenham, once again, we saw it last week against Villa. The smash and grab nature of the victory. Tottenham scored 2 goals. So right in the second half, they've had 7 shots. But still...
Claire... And Gemma Evans is lucky. But by all means is that Pitt will play Hines and Bonner for the goals. But she has been spun twice for both of them to let a ball in the box. First by Naz, I can understand that. Claire Hunt. I like Claire Hunt. I think she's a good centre-half. But no way on earth should you let her turn you in the penalty area.
It feels like Liverpool are real victims of having such a light squad. Because they have to keep moving things around, there's no consistency in the second half. And we've seen it again today where Liverpool really should have just seen this out, and instead they're having a throw. Matthews had to go and play a stint in midfield. Evans coming on and playing in that back 3 has been really poor, actually. I mean, I said it when they signed her, an experienced player, but she was never that good at United, especially last season. Really poor last season. And then this season at Liverpool, I mean, today she's looked really poor. Vinberg coming off of Tottenham, then this Raso will be forced off through injury.
Yeah, she collided with Clark. Both went down with a head injury. Raso is still down. So Vinberg's going to come on. Clark is alright to continue. But yeah, this is going to add on time. And I tell you what, Tottenham will fancy it now. After Liverpool scored the first own goal, Tottenham had a spell of 5 minutes where they looked like they were going to score again, and then Hobinger went and put the free kick in.
Yeah.
If Tottenham get that same 5 minute spell now, it's the end of the game. That'll be the last 5 minutes. They will push for it. They're gonna go for it. And Liverpool could be in trouble here of not even getting a point, which is a mental thing to say.
Performances from Liverpool have warranted 9 points from possible 9. They may well come away with 3.
They should be top the league
now.
Liverpool should be top the league. They should have won all 3. They should have won all 3 games, and they should be top of this league.
2 points clear City and 3 ahead of Chelsea and United with a game in hand.
Yeah,
well, they would have a game in hand. So it's just and obviously you think, well, it's still so long the season to go. They can make that ground up. Yes, they can, but with how good the top 4 look this season, with the rise of Brighton, how strong Villa look, you want the points on the board. And ultimately now, Liverpool face Man City next week, and if they lose that, which let's be honest, they probably will.
Yeah.
Brighton have got a comparatively nicer fixture. Villa have got a comparatively nicer fixture. those teams are starting to gain points very quickly.
Yeah.
And at some point, Liverpool are going to be in a bit of trouble.
If they draw today, they're behind Brighton. They're still behind Tottenham by 2 points. They're behind United. They're behind an Arsenal side who've just drawn to Everton.
And again, a summer they just didn't recruit. They know they play 3 central midfielders. They're coming to the season with 4. Holland's got injured, and they're just so light in there.
Yeah.
Ball into the box, headed away this time by Bonner.
And now they're holding on to a point.
Neville tries to hold on. That's cleared away by Kiernan. Robin says, agreed. I think this team has a lot of potential to be top 4, but not the way we're throwing away these leads. It just can't happen. I'm going to the Man City game at Anfield, so hoping for a good performance. Well, yeah, for your sake, Robin, I hope you enjoy that. I hope Liverpool can finally hold on to something. I mean, looking at how they played last year against City, I wouldn't be confident, but they are a good defensive
and
team.
Man City don't look great at Anfield. But it'll hopefully be a really good crowd. You never know.
Yeah.
Here's Neville. Tottenham piling on the pressure. Another ball swung into the box. Another ball headed away, but only as far as
Nilden. Here's oh my god.
England's got to do better with that.
England just doesn't react. She has no idea that ball's coming to her in that position.
It's a half shot, half cross from Nilden, and Beth England should bury it.
Yeah, Alex watched the stream saying, just saw Arsenal 0-0, now what happens? And what do you expect versus Bayern? We'll talk more on that game in our in our show on Monday, where we talk about the WSL Matchday review. But a brief overview: Arsenal are really poor in front of goal. They cannot finish their chances, and last week they struggled to get past Leicester. They had to capitalise on the Leicester mistake this week. They didn't get a mistake from Everton. Everton, great defensive performance from Brian Torrenson's side, but they really should have done better. We're just looking at Matt Beard's arse now. Great camera angle. Here come Tottenham. Blocked by Hines.
That's the picture to summarise Liverpool's performance.
it's Tottenham go forward.
Matt Beard's
and it's just Matt Beard's arse.
I mean, I feel for him, because what can he do as a manager? You set your side up well to play well. You set your team up to create chances and be defensively solid, and they are that. But two of your most experienced players have stuck it in their own net. Yeah. 7 additional minutes.
There's still time. There is definitely still time. But yeah, and in terms of what to expect against Bayern, I think Arsenal play well because they play well against sides who play high lines. Mm-hmm. They just can't break down low blocks. It's something we've known for about 3 years now.
Rachel Laws can't punch all these crosses away.
No, here is Hayley Raso.
Carried on.
Takes aim, and it's just wide.
I tell you what, she had Rachel Laws scurrying.
Yeah.
And I think there was a touch in there actually by the Liverpool keeper. And it ended up being a good save. Don't think it took a deflection. I must have taken a deflection.
No, yeah. Or just a poor decision. Alex saying unless she's still out of form. Yeah, she's just not firing at the moment. RC saying Arsenal are flops. Very much so. You look at the talent in that squad, they should be comfortably beating the teams that they've drawn with their event today.
Corner. Oh my god.
Bounces through England!
Wow. What a chance.
A volley wide. Liverpool got to throw this away. Liverpool going to throw this away because they cannot deal with these balls at the moment.
It's not a good corner. No. It's not a good corner. It's drilled at the near post, but how is the Tottenham player getting there first?
Stick a foot or head on it and
Beth
get it
England,
away.
one of the most clinical strikers in the WSL, puts it wide. That's a huge let-off.
Yeah.
There's 6 minutes left here. Tottenham fancy it. On comes Matilda Vinberg.
You completely see why, because Liverpool look at a disarray in the back line at the moment. Vinberg on for Hayley Raso. Tottenham will look to really pin some pressure on Liverpool's back line here with 5 to play of this additional time. Laws is going to go long. The thing we've got to remember here as well is it's not like Liverpool down with 10 players or a worse team. They could come forwards and win this match.
Yeah.
Howe flicks it on. It's Tottenham's defence who recover the ball. Ashley Neville now goes down the line, held up well by Thomas, blocked by Hines, out for a Tottenham throw. Alex says, Everton was bottom of the table and Arsenal can get a decent result. Yeah, Everton were on 0 points before that match. Now they have a point to their name. Ball chip forwards and it's blocked away.
Liverpool come forwards now.
It means, Palace will be the only side on 0 unless they can hold on against Leicester. Which at the moment they are, to be fair.
Cross straight into the hands of Spencer. 4.5 to go. Plenty of time for either side to find a winner. For Liverpool, if they found a winner, it'll be a fair. You'd feel like it'd be a fair one. If Tottenham were to find one, it'll be one of the most surprising victories that we're going to see this season. Here's Vinberg, heavy touch and cleared away. Bartrick does well to win it. Tottenham want to play on, but it's given offside, so they will still get a free kick from it. Bit of a let off there for Liverpool because they lost possession too early and still not happy where the free kick's being taken from. I mean, Jesus.
Bit pedantic.
Yeah, it's half a yard.
Can't spot a handball in an FA Cup semi-final, but more than happy to stand there and do that. Kiernan. Ball into the box. Howe goes down. Penalty shout. Penalty given.
Wow!
Liverpool
what a moment!
Penalty. Bartrip brings down Haug. And it's a penalty.
Wow. Oh my days. I don't think I need to have a look at this one again.
I don't see how.
What a ball put
into
in.
the box.
That's not a penalty.
It's Neville's nudge.
But I still don't think that's a penalty.
Is it not? Oh, well, we're going to get
Here
another
we go.
replay here. She just nudges into her there. Because you can make the argument she heads this ball.
Yeah.
But she's nudged there by Neville.
What it is silly from Neville. It's so silly.
And she's going to have that conversation. She's still having that conversation there, but...
Wow. This is a huge chance. Spencer, who's known for penalty heroics.
From 12 yards.
Wow.
And what a win this would be for Liverpool.
Drama.
Yes.
What a second half.
Hervinger from 12 yards. Takes a deep breath. Waiting for the referee's whistle. Any moment now. Hervinger steps up. And coolly dispatches of it. Spencer gets a hand to it, but it can't keep out the strike, and it's Tottenham 2, Liverpool 3. You feel it's nothing more than they deserve. Liverpool scored 5 goals today, 2 in the wrong end, 3 in the right end, and that will be 3 points on the board if they can hold on. 2 minutes still to go.
What a game. And if Liverpool win this, they can thank Hobinger. A free kick and a penalty, 2 brilliantly taken set pieces. And they're on their way to winning this game. But what a match. What a second half. You have to give... I mean, you don't have to give Tottenham credit because they've been handed 2 goals. But it was a slow first half. But this second half has just come to life. Still a minute and a half to play. A lot can change in a minute and a half.
And a goal in our other WSL game right now. It's Leicester 0, Crystal Palace 1.
Wow. Huge goal.
Huge goal in that relegation scrap.
That's a massive goal. Lots of huge goals happening at the moment. Huge result. Today, all the results they're saying, huge day of results for everyone all round. Yeah. Arsenal dropping points, Everton getting a point, Crystal Palace are winning. And what a game. This has been ball put into the box, it's headed away. Vinberg will keep it alive.
And Tottenham's goal, by the way, did go down as a Claire Hunt goal rather than an own goal for Bonner. It was a shot on target, to be fair, having a clear stat.
But I think everyone in the stadium watching knows it was an own goal.
Well, as someone with Bonner in their fantasy team...
-3. Slap it on.
She's on 0 as it is.
How?
Yellow card for that horrible chance.
Which should have been an own goal. Somehow she's not done any of that.
12 from Hovinger, by the way.
What a result. Only 12 scored 2 goals.
Yeah, that's 2 times 5. It's not 6 points sometimes though, so. And then a point for a minute and a point for 60 minutes.
A game of football.
Yeah. Electric.
I'll be honest, first half was dull. Liverpool scored a goal, nothing happened. Tottenham goals. Second half has come to life.
What a brave statement, Harry. The first half was dull. But yeah, Robin loving that penalty goal.
There's still time for Tottenham. We're over 97.
There always is.
Right, here we go. What's going to happen is ball in and then
an overhead kick.
Clark's going to stick their own net. Oh.
Bar trip.
Oh my days. the injured player, Clark's not left the
Left, yeah.
pitch.
Christ. Fall into the box. Denied by Bonner. Thomas tries to play it to an attacker. Nagano clears it away. Keenan's going to chase it. Keenan might get there.
In a race with Spencer.
Spencer clears it forwards. It's going to drop him.
What's she done that for?
Keenan heads it out of play.
Tottenham
throwing. 98 on the clock. Beard looks stressed.
That poor bloke has been put through so much today.
Liverpool made hard work of this, but what a beautiful victory. What a hard-fought victory it would be. Hard-fought with themselves.
Ball out.
Throwing.
Another throw. What a throw. Vinberg loses
Can't
it.
hold on to it. Nagano smashes it forwards, headed the opposite way by
What
Neville.
are we playing for?
Cleared up in the air by Clark. Well, there were 2 minutes there where there was a player on the deck to
true.
Clark.
And we had
So
the penalty.
we could still play to 100 here. Ball forwards. Flicked on in there by
England's going to get
Thomas.
that. Oh, put the pressure on. I think I've got a feeling there's another goal in this game.
Which way is it going to go?
Little Tottenham end, but Liverpool. Naz, that's a tell. What a covered.
Liverpool.
Oh, the Hunt's up front again. Oh,
That's out of play for a Tottenham throw.
What a throw.
Yeah, Liverpool will put it in a net. We just don't know which one.
Beard is furious. He can't believe we're on 99.
There were a lot of stoppages in additional time, to be fair. Neville. England. Ball in, and that's it! Full time here at the Gorn Group Stadium. Tottenham 0, Tottenham 2, Liverpool 3. An incredible game of football today. Liverpool kept trying to throw away their lead by scoring own goals, but eventually they got that winning penalty, and that's 3 points on the board for Liverpool.
Wow, what a game. What a result for Liverpool. It was hard work. They made it very difficult. Tottenham, I don't think they have many complaints. They didn't play very, very well today, and unlike the game against Villa, they didn't get fortunate. And, well, people will say it's a harsh penalty. People will say Bonner could have been sent off, but overall, Liverpool got the result, and that's what matters.
Most people might be right, but we don't care. Great game of football. Just superb. End-to-end stuff throughout. Liverpool put up a hell of a fight against themselves. Tottenham, again, look lacklustre in creative areas. They can't create opportunities, but other teams keep creating them for them, so they might be all right. But that's a huge 3 points. It takes Liverpool from a potential 3 onto 5 now, which is only a point behind United, who they'd be hoping to compete with this season. It's only a point behind Brighton. It's not a terrible start to this season for Liverpool. Yes, they should have beaten Leicester. Yes, they should have beaten West Ham, but 3 points on the board. What a huge 3 points. Pass the Boosters, what a roller coaster. That was my first game watching. Definitely tuning in weekly now. You never walk alone. Love that. Love to hear that. Pass the booth. And yeah, so up next, Liverpool against Manchester City. We will be live for it next weekend. Very excited for that one. Robin says, huge win, thank God. Ready for Tottenham. We'll get it towards the end. You'll never walk alone. Indeed, what a game of football.
Yeah, that's a big result for Liverpool, and as you say, a huge game against Man City coming up next weekend. They need to learn to stop scoring own goals if they want to have any chance. Yeah. Because if you score 2 own goals on top of a Khadija Shaw hat-trick, you're going to get battered. But yeah, that'll be a very interesting game. Can Liverpool put up a fight? Home crowd at Anfield will be a very big game. And yeah, definitely looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I can't wait. Will be good. And obviously Tottenham, we're watching next weekend as well as they face Manchester United. So
they do.
There's a lot going on. I mean, brilliant WSL Sunday. We've still got one game going on right now, which is currently 1-0 to Crystal Palace. We're going to go watch the last 30 minutes of that. And then we are back. In the week, we've got Champions League fixtures on Tuesday. It is Chelsea vs Real Madrid. We're not live for that one, though, because we'll be at the stadium cheering on
Come
Chelsea.
find us.
Yeah, if you're going to, if there are any Chelsea fans watching the stream, do join, come say hi. And then obviously Wednesday, double up Bayern Munich versus Arsenal and Manchester City versus Barcelona. That's going to be a huge one. But yeah, that is everything for us today. Join us for all the trains video coming tomorrow. We'll review all the action from this weekend, so look out for that. But that is everything from us today. Thank you guys very, very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.